Sounds good.
So yeah, I'm hoping that we're gonna get to at least the end of chapter 6 today, which is why I called this episode the boring episode, because I think this is just going to be kinda in-betweeny bullshit. I think we're gonna be able to kill Sundowner, and I don't know if anything else is gonna happen in between then and now. So we're gonna have to come up with things to say, because, we're kinda pulling more than our usual this week. Oh yeah, I need to mute that.
We are looking forward to your next.
Thank you, Mrs. Robot.
If you do not comply, I will need to contact local law enforcement.
Fuck you! I'm not listening to your ass.
Alright, time to pop this up. Make this screen for me. Alright.
Okay, so they're introducing Ripper Mode, which we did get last week, after I completely bodged that fucking deal with Monsoon, if you remember.
Yes, I remember. It was painful.
Yeah, now I just need to remember how to lock on, because it's going to be kind of important. Don't worry, I'll hit my buttons. I think I accidentally used the grenade on them.
That you did.
I swear it was the thumbsticks. It's like L or R3.
Yeah,
Not working.
You can probably pull up the buttons somewhere in the game.
Oh great, now we're fighting Blade Wolves. Oh, this is gonna be kind of annoying, but whatever. I can fight things in the background as soon as I figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so L trigger is rip shit up mode. Okay, where did they go? I kinda need them in my vision to do anything.
Oh, you threw another grenade.
Okay, I did do this correctly, so at least I get some healing, even though I don't really need it.
Yeah, it fills your crazy bar too.
Okay, so... Ah, fuck, I probably could have blocked that if I was paying attention.
The combat thing's teaching you if you press the sticks together, you get Ripper mode.
Yeah, but I don't need... I shouldn't have needed Ripper mode to do this. But I guess I'll fucking take it.
Now you just gotta figure out how to lock onto stuff.
Right. Sundowner,
See if there's a
contact you from
pause
the
menu
top
and
floor.
if you can pull up the
Time to
controls in
make
the
your
pause
way up.
menu.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, it just says game controls.
This might just be combos though. So the right bumper.
I'm not seeing it.
Right
Oh,
bumper.
it's
switch lock
right
on.
bumper apparently. I swear I hit right bumper, but it didn't do anything. But whatever. I guess I won't miff on the game. So yeah, I was gonna read the plot synopsis because I don't really remember this game too well. But I guess we don't really need it. But I didn't...
we were killing some sort of like super terrorist people. You must be
Yeah,
full on that.
There were PMCs, and that's kind of as far as I got. And here's Platinum continuing to show off their geometry engine. With the old glass routine.
Lol.
So yeah, apparently Sundowner is calling for us specifically, so... You know, definitely not suspicious.
Gotcha.
And apparently
Anyway,
we also
you
invested
see
in
the Mario movie trailer?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay, so the Mario movie trailer came out. Did you hear about the casting for it a year ago? It was all casting.
Yeah, I know Chris Pratt got the role, and you know, I guess he could have chose it better or worse. I don't know. I would imagine he's gonna do a serviceable job.
I mean,
by all means, yes.
Depends on what you want. He doesn't sound anything like Mario. Like, you're literally hearing Chris Pratt's voice come out of Mario's body in the trailer. Like, he made no effort to sound like Mario, he just sounds like himself.
Really? He didn't even try?
It's not with the short bit of we get in the trailer. The trailer, most of the little teaser we got,
Movie. which means that we're probably not going to get anything better in the movie. But
I mean,
but here's
this whole trailer is like 2 seconds long. So it's a
how the fuck is it 2 seconds long? I thought it was a
It-
legit trailer.
A teaser. I keep using the word trailer. I should call it a teaser.
Well, everyone called it a trailer.
It's not 2 seconds. I'm being a bit hyperbole.
Well, is it like 30 seconds? Oh, what are we talking
It's
here?
probably like a minute, but most of it is Bowser because the opening of it is Bowser like attacking, you know, the penguins that are in the Mario games.
God, I don't remember what they're called though. They might just be like penguins from what I remember.
They might just be called penguins, but anyway, he attacks their kingdom, and
Wait, they have their own kingdom?
Yeah, they have their own kingdom in this movie, and he like attacks them.
Yes, sure, why not?
He attacks them, and then takes like a power star from them.
Wait,
and
the
he
power
mentions, like-
stars are an important part? I know they're always important, but they're not like important components to like the universe.
I don't know. In this movie, I guess they are, but
Sure.
so he takes the power star, and he's like, "Ah, I got it," and he's like, "Now with this, you might want to move like farther in, away from that."
Yeah,
wall
I was
before
thinking
you
about
do."
that, but then I was trying to figure out what the ninja run button was because maybe I could just leave. Oh, I can just leave.
Yeah. But yeah. So most of the trailers, Bowser, like, because it starts with like he's got like a big lava ship thing that he like flies to the ice place, and then he like lands it, and then Kamek introduces him as the army of Koopas marches out.
Sure.
And then the penguins talk to them and like attack. You know, they hit the penguin king sends attack, and the penguins are basically garbage at fighting. Like they just throw snowballs.
Yeah, they can't
and
do anything.
Yeah, they throw snowballs at Bowser, and he literally just kind of stands there and looks at them like they're stupid.
Because they are.
Yeah,
I don't know why you'd pick the penguins as like your major characters and not like anything else.
Well, I don't think they're major characters. I think this is a very early on scene of the movie. I think he's gonna attack them. He's gonna take the star in that little like 45 seconds we saw in the trailer that are dedicated to Bowser. We're gonna see him. We're gonna see him attack the penguins, take the power star, and that's probably gonna be the end of the penguins for the movie. Like I don't expect them to be important, because what ends up happening is after he gets the power star and he's like, "Ah, I finally got it."
I found the ninja run button.
Nice. But once he has the power star, it cuts to Mario, who flies out of a pipe and like bounces into a mushroom and does the whole like "where am I" thing. So clearly he doesn't know where he is, even though he's in the Mushroom Kingdom clearly at this point. And then he goes
you should know where the Mushroom Kingdom is.
Well, who knows what they're doing? Like maybe this is a weird like Mario's not from the Mushroom Kingdom originally, and this is like an origin story. Like this might be an origin story thing, so like this might be his first time in the Mushroom Kingdom. Because what ends up happening is he reaches out to touch a mushroom, and then Toad, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key.
Sure. Wait, for Toad.
Yeah,
seems
for Toad.
kind of odd.
Well, it sounds really odd, and I was expecting it to be absolutely ridiculously silly and like not work.
To be fair,
But
like Toads in the cartoons, like the old cartoons, didn't sound all that good either.
Oh, but they like pitched up Keegan-Michael Key's voice. They like pitched his voice up, and it actually doesn't sound that bad. I personally think out of all the voices in the trailer, Mario's the worst one.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I didn't know he did it.
Chris Pratt talking, and Chris Pratt's voice does not sound like it should come out of Mario's body.
I don't know. I figured that he was going to try it. This guy doesn't have any arms, and he's just kicking me. This guy that doesn't have any fucking arms.
And they're kicking your shit.
Well, that's because I fought 5 of them. I killed 3, and then this guy fucking showed up like a jerk. And don't worry, I'm not that bad off.
But yeah, Keegan-Michael Key's Toad shows up and is like, "No, don't touch that mushroom, you'll die!" Because it's like a blue mushroom, so it looks like, you know, how the
poison ones?
It looks like it might be, but it's not.
Yeah, because poison ones are purple.
Right.
And have angry eyes.
Yeah, but then Toad goes, "Oh wait, never mind, I'm wrong."
Wait,
it's
what?
like well, it's just a cute little
It
joke.
doesn't sound like that much
moment.
of a joke.
Well, because it's the over the top. It's a kids movie, Jeff. Like the joke's not gonna
There
be
should be an
clever.
electrical panel.
Well, it could at least be a joke.
It's just a silly moment where like, because Toad's not, Mario doesn't know Toad's there, so he like reaches out to touch the mushroom, then Toad comes out of nowhere freaking the fuck out.
Oh,
And
Mario
then-
is doing that.
Yeah, Mario reaches out to touch the mushroom, Toad comes out of nowhere, because Mario literally just got to the Mushroom Kingdom for the first time and just went like, where am I?
Wait,
And
he
Toad-
just got there and then he just started eating random shit he started picking up?
No, he's not eating it, he reaches out to touch it with his hand.
Oh yeah, that's how mushrooms work.
And then Toad jumps out from behind another mushroom, freaking the fuck out, going, no, don't touch that, you'll die. And like, just super over the top. And then like, after a second looks at it and goes, oh, never mind. This one's fine. And like, literally like hugs the mushroom or something. Like, he kind of grabs the mushroom with his whole body.
Okay, how do I do that? Okay, there we go. Just follow the lines, I guess.
Okay. But yeah, and then he's like, come on, follow me, and then they're like running to the castle, and that's the end of the trailer. So like the Mario bits in the trailer are very limited, and we'll have to wait to see more.
So they
overall,
kind of found out that he wasn't that good, so they tried to hide it.
Maybe.
I mean, again, I didn't see it, and I'll eventually get to the reason why I'm like just turbo not interested in this movie. It's for a very simple reason that I think I'd imagine some of you out there would understand at the very least.
You're waiting to find out whether or not it's actually
Well,
good or bad.
I figured you were going to continue explaining the thing, so I didn't want to like step on you.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the end of it. Most of the trailer's dedicated to Bowser, who's voiced by Jack Black.
Really?
Jack Black,
I didn't think he was
Jack
still.
Black.
That's usually good for at least voices.
Yeah, he brings the energy you'd expect. You know, he's bombastic.
But he's not. I mean, he's kind of over the top, but he's not like really loud with it. I guess I haven't really seen anything since he played Poe, so I don't really know if he's done anything after that.
My point is, he's got the energy, not necessarily loud.
Just one more.
Well, I was kind of describing his energy. He's like he's goofy, but he's not like a really loud person.
Yeah, that works. That fits it. He's very animated in his voice. That might be a good way of wording it. His voice has a lot of character.
Ugh, I just lost a lot. Ow! That did like 10%, getting hit with the missile.
He hit 2 missiles.
Oh yeah, I think I got like a mid-air combo, like to extend my combos to like mid-air, because I think I did that.
You got a launcher. I just don't remember what the button is for it.
At least I can chop his legs off. I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything. It's just a torso. And plus, I need that fucking health because now I'm down to half. But I don't remember. Are these things supposed to be the geckos? Because they don't look like them. No way. We did fight geckos in this game.
All I know is I think the reason why you take so much damage in this game so rapidly is because of that fully heal mechanic. They're trying to balance it out.
which is good. I mean, it makes it kind of a bit more. I guess I can't really. Frenetic would be a word for it. Chaotic of a combat system.
Yeah, it's a very high risk, high reward.
It's also,
combat system.
I know I'm making it look terrible, but it's actually a very simple combat system in Platinum Games terms because, like, I have 2 attack buttons, they chain together relatively well. You have, like, again, I don't show it, but you have, like, really oddly huge, parry windows. Like, you get, for what you'd expect, you get a lot of time to parry things.
Oh, you do? Okay, I assumed it was a lot tighter, because you don't parry very often.
Well, that's because I'm trying to dish out the damage and not really thinking. I'm like 50-50 thinking of stopping to do the parry. And plus, I don't think you have a dodge roll in this game. It's all parrying.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, like there. Oh, fuck. I forgot the yellow ones are undodgeable.
But yeah, so that's the Mario trailer, basically, like, shot for shot for the most part.
Well, there wasn't a lot of shots, as he said, so
Yeah,
it's easy to go over it.
most of the trailer time was the one scene with Bowser confronting the penguin people, which is likely, if I had to take a guess, very early on in the movie.
I mean, you don't want that kind of shit in the middle of the movie, otherwise it'd probably be more boring.
Right, and then Mario showing up to the Mushroom Kingdom for the first time is also probably... Oh, no, I did forget one part. So, after Mario and Toad run off and you see the castle in the background...
Peach appears.
No, Peach isn't in the trailer, but it pops up with, it pops up with the title of the movie, right? And then that goes away, and we're in like a forest, like a haunted-looking forest, like all creepy.
Yeah,
and
there's a few haunted forests.
And Luigi is running away from a bunch of dry bones. Like
he's already at Luigi's mansion.
He's running away from a bunch of dry bones, and then he hops across a short lava pond and runs into a castle, and then like closes the door behind him as the dry bones try to like claw their way in.
Yes, but
Look.
Okay, so I probably should get around to the reason why I was on it. Even before this, like a long time ago, I still wasn't interested in the Mario movie. And that is for the sole fact that the thing that they revealed, the people who are going to be doing it, like, this is going to be an Illumination movie.
Yes.
And after that, I was, like, instantly not interested. Because Illumination makes shit movies. They make cheap movies, they are not bastions of quality in the animation department, so I was like, no, I'm just no.
Sure. Now, given I don't know much about, children's movie studios, so I don't know much about Illumination, but I did watch a couple YouTube videos of people talking about their impressions of it, because I was curious what other people thought. Because I know me and my friends, we were worried mostly about the voice actors, because we didn't think a lot of the voice cast are like who you'd picture for that character's voice.
Ooh, ow, that did 30%. I need to get out of here.
We found ourselves,
Okay, okay, now they're just gonna be blasting me the whole time. I need to fucking actually stand the old ground and... Okay, here's my... I'm glad I remembered how to do that, because I need it.
Yeah, so me and my friends were mostly curious about the voice actors. We thought I personally was surprised by Jack Black. I was worried a bit about Jack Black being Bowser, like that's not the voice I imagined coming out of Bowser's body.
This guy is just constant damage. Also, I think I might.
He cared too, by the way. He was. Now he's not. Now he's not.
Like it was like I was parrying like 4 times in a row. It's ridiculous.
Well, he takes the guard stance. Anyway, he lost his sword now, so he's dead.
Yeah, well, that's not what I was worried about. I needed his health pants. Also, I need to run.
You need to hit the ninja run. Remember, you automatically, I think, deflect something when you ninja run.
This would be kind of cool if I wasn't so shit at the game. And now I'm down to 15%.
Yeah, and at least on me, the frame rate's dropping really fast.
Yeah, now I'm down to 2%.
You might want to whip out one of those healing items while you're safe in this hallway.
I think it's the last one, so hopefully there's a checkpoint nearby, because fuck, I cannot deal with these jackwagons shooting me through the fucking windows.
Oh, you just got another one, so you're good.
No, windows. Fuck all y'all bitches. I'm out.
I actually feel like this might be what you're supposed to be doing right now.
Well, I mean, they did put all the enemies in a fucking hallway, so I'll take it.
But, like, the way the building explodes as you move forward makes this really cinematic, but only if you're moving quickly. So, like, this feels like you're supposed to be running and nothing but running, and then as things fall, you're supposed to look for where your hole is and run through it.
Which would be fine if the physics would keep fucking up. Oh wait, they're just telling me destroy the thing. Okay, I guess I will destroy the thing. Well, now where is it? Well, tell it to stop moving and maybe I'll hit it better.
But yeah, as I said, I watched some YouTube videos, and people were actually apparently really surprised. They talked about Illumination making cheap movies, and they said this one doesn't look cheap, from what we've seen so far. So, I don't know, maybe you give their videos a watch and maybe see what you think. But yeah. Otherwise, you could just wait for it to come out and see what people are saying then.
Yeah, I think I'd probably wait for something like that because, you know, there's always a chance. I'll always say that. I mean, I've talked to you previously about the reason why I play series all in a row is that I always hold out hope that there's a gem in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like, if I didn't do that, I would have given up on Battle Network after probably the second one. But I played all 8 of them. How do I get upstairs?
Out the window, it looks like. There's a marker on your map.
Okay, I guess I'm doing QTs to there. We'll platinum our way up like a true badass. I don't know what I'm supposed to be chopping, though. I mean, it's destroyed. Oh, I'm supposed to use the explosion to get on the building.
Keep climbing like that. It will be much easier for you.
What the fuck is this?
Now you're ninja running up the building.
Well, obviously, being an anime character, we couldn't go up the normal way.
Yeah, I watched Arlo's reaction because that was the first one. I don't know if you've watched.
Oh yeah,
his.
He's the guy whose gimmick is that he's Grover.
Basically, yeah, he's a puppet.
Right,
He's like,
up now,
that's
yeah?
his
I
gimmick.
think I've seen one of his videos before, but I wasn't too interested in his channel because it was all Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, for the most part, it's. I don't.
Fancy.
I think I've seen him touch a couple things that aren't
It is
Nintendo,
an area set aside for
but
kinda-
yeah, almost everything is Nintendo.
Kind of interested in YouTubers that have a bit more breadth than that. So I wasn't too interested in Arlo's content, but he looks like he does a good job of it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You need
I
only
don't
pass
watch
through that
everything
area
he
to
does.
arrive
Like,
at a freight
I think
elevator.
when I first discovered
found
him, I
the
was
route
watching
to
him
the
a lot
elevator
more.
controls through the
But
unit we hijacked
I kind of
downstairs.
pick and choose
I
now.
have located the server room as well. You can reach it via the freight elevator.
Great work.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'm still watching YouTube videos repeatedly from 7 years ago. Because I'm a weirdo.
That's fun. I watch all the videos from time to time.
Okay, now, who else okay, I'm fighting one ninja dude. That's definitely my speed. I can fight one guy.
Your mini-map shows 3 enemies on it.
Oh, fuck those guys. I'm fucking this guy's ass face. I think I just elbowed that guy with my fucking badass arms. Now, these fucking triple parries are really gonna do a number on me, especially in the late chapters.
He only parried you once.
Well, these guys are doubling up, which isn't too bad. The fucking guy from before who was like doing 4 parries in a row was really fucking my shit up. And who just blew me up?
I think.
Did he just
I don't know,
explode?
maybe.
Did he literally explode?
No, there's a couple different guys around the map right now.
Wait, who
Like,
did that?
There's some guys in the corner. Like if you look at your mini-map, look at the 2 corners.
Oh, there's a guy who's... Okay, it's this guy.
I think there's
Who
2
the,
guys.
who
with
the fuck has a
launcher.
rocket launcher and runs up to the guy they're shooting with it? That's the dumbest thing I've
Yeah,
ever
there are
fucking
2
seen.
guys with rocket launchers. I was right. There's 2.
Yeah, but this guy? What the fuck is this guy's problem?
Well, you're gonna wanna
Well, never
probably
mind.
chop that guy up. Well, you got some sort of healing when you from something because you healed up.
I think they actually like. I was trying to fucking get him on that, but fuck, I just didn't fucking make it happen. Okay, at least I got one. At least I'm gonna make it. Because it's not like a mode that like disconnects you from the universe. Like you have to fucking time it correctly. Because you're just in slow motion. Like guys can shoot you and guys can run up behind you and fucking destroy your face while you're just
Gotcha.
fucking around with the other guy.
Gotcha. Yeah, but yeah, so I don't know much, as I said, about Illumination, but I will just pass along the message that people who seem to know what they're talking about mention that Illumination is known for making like crappy movies and cheap movies, and this one doesn't seem to look that at least as of right now, and so they're staying optimistic. Now, given everybody I've talked to, myself included, tempered expectations.
Well, yeah, because it's a video game movie still, and those kind of still come with a bunch of... They have their own expectations even to this day. Because I think even, like, with the Warcraft movie, people weren't super keen on it, even though I think that it's, like, for a video game movie, it still, like, was better than expected.
Gotcha.
But again, I didn't see the Warcraft movie.
I didn't see the Warcraft movie. I think after the Sonic movies got changed, after the
Oh,
initial
yeah, the
like
Sonic
crappy
movies.
trailer, didn't those turn out like good enough? Like they're not
Yeah, I
necessarily anything crazy, but
Well, I think even, like, they probably ran, like, substantially better than the Warcraft movie. But yeah, I do remember people being like, wow, this is surprisingly good.
yeah, because I haven't watched.
Oh god, 4 armored dudes. It's too many armored dudes.
Well, so when you see them holding their sword sideways, don't swing at that one. Switch to a different one.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be making it out of this one.
Because
There's too
that's when
many
they
dudes.
parry you.
Also, there's a gorilla over here.
You are kind of pinned in early bits, but
I think I ran... Well, let's see if I can ripper mode my way out of this. Because I might be able to fuck them up enough to get my ass out of this. No, I just took 50% damage. I'm fucked.
I don't know. All it takes is to cut out one guy in the right time. But yeah, no,
No,
you're
I'm
dead.
done. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
apparently I have to run that more stealthy. Because I just got, like, ganked by 7 dudes.
Bam. So that was one news thing this week. What else happened this week? Newsworthy.
I don't have anything newsworthy. My topic ideas for an old game. I think we might be able to get some mileage out of it, but it's not anything new.
Sure. I'm just still trying to think quickly, run down anything newsworthy that happened.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
Well, there's some new Pokemon information. Draft Rig got a evolution.
Okay, maybe I can sneak up on that
I
gorilla.
very much doubt you can get through there. The catwalk
Because
above you
that gorilla is on the roof,
for transporting
and I
materials.
think he's on the outer
You can take
perimeter.
that to the elevator.
Because I think my stealth kill is the B button.
Maybe it prompts you when you get close.
There we go.
Yeah, it prompts you.
I seriously cannot believe that in this game, of all things, they were like, yep, put stealth in it. It's like, seriously, guys? Couldn't think of any more appropriate uses for fucking stealth.
You're heading backwards, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but there's a dot on this roof. So I don't want to get ganked by this asshole.
I mean,
Also, he saw me.
Well, I think you were well past him when you killed the gorilla. I think this guy wouldn't be able to see you if you just kept moving forward.
Well, apparently he can't see me, so...
I guess just stay hidden for a hot second.
I do like how the timer is even a lot faster than Metal Gear. I was gonna make the joke that, like...
I'd say stick to the roofs, probably. That's probably... Like, the level design has a lot of platforms, so I want to say it's trying to help tell you to get up. There's probably rewards yet down here.
I was gonna make the joke that out of the 2 things I could have shown you from the Metal Gear franchise, I picked literally the 2 games that have the least consequence to the entire series. Because Metal Gear Acid is not a canonical Snake for obvious reasons, and this is like the last game in the canon.
Yeah,
just
there's a
because it
gorilla
sets
on
up-
that roof over there, see?
now I do. And then he just
Oh.
fell off the roof.
Well, you're
Gosh,
right by
nope,
where you
they
need to
found
be.
me. Oh god. These guys' fucking counters are crazy.
I mean, they're really televised. It's very obvious when they're going to parry you. You have oodles of time. In fact, a lot of times when they're in that parry stance, you hit them like 3
Wait,
or 4
what?
times before they actually
That
parry you.
didn't even fucking auto trigger. Come on. I grabbed one when I was getting kicked in the face.
Eh.
Game. Well, whatever. It's 7 dudes. This isn't gonna be a hard stealth puzzle to figure out.
I mean, I think I've already figured it out, but... If you can sneak up on the gorilla again, I'm pretty sure I can just walk you through the rest.
I need to suss out that other gorilla that was staring directly at me and I walked right into.
Yeah, the one I saw from like a ways away.
Well, you might have saw it on the mini-map, but I didn't see him on the screen.
No, I saw him on the screen too, that's why I knew he was a gorilla. Because the minimap doesn't tell me what kind of enemy it is.
How the fuck did you see him?
Well, I saw him when you were a ways away, because like right now I can see the other gorilla that you stealth-killed before. So I saw him that same way. I saw him off in the distance when you were looking across.
Connected to a corridor meant for transporting materials.
I wonder
Okay,
if the
so you
doctor was giving me a hint, and I didn't even listen. He's probably just describing the objective.
You might be doing a couple things.
Anyway, let's get the
Okay,
easy
so-
kill at least.
So my thought is that gorilla's all the way on the right-hand side here. Like if you look across, angle your camera so you're looking straight across.
Okay, so
See
he's
his
on that
eyes?
side. Now I just need to get over
my thought
there.
is if you go to the left, but what happens if you just stick to the left-hand side instead?
He,
Like
I
the
don't know.
opposite
He's
side.
looking that direction, so I don't know if I'd get away with it.
Oh, I don't know, because that was my thought. Is maybe just because if you jump down here, see that red box there? You can like hop up and get on the roof here. That roof across from you. There's that red box, and from that red box you
Oh,
can get
someone
onto the
saw
roof
me.
next to it. Oh,
Well,
there's your door anyway.
I don't know if I can use it when I'm alerted.
Well, just run.
Yep.
Try.
Well, I did. Well,
Well-
hopefully the counter will go. Nope.
Dodge.
Oh, I thought I could have fucking got his arm. Although that was probably a dumb thing to think.
Dodge.
I probably should be integrating my fucking heavy attack a little bit more. Because I don't think I've used heavy attack since the episode started. Oh, fuck.
I don't know. I don't know your buttons.
Well, let's see if we can get away with it now.
I think you can, because none of those guys climbed up here while you were fighting the gorilla. Like on the minimap, they're right below you, but they're not.
I'll take it.
They're not
Fuck-
right below you
Fuck
in a way
the
that.
bitches.
To have fallen behind.
No worries. Actually, I should.
Well,
thank you.
I can. While you're thinking of stuff to think about, I'll say my topic idea.
Oh, as I said though, I was talking about Pokemon, but then we.
Oh
ended
yeah,
up
you were
doing
talking
this
about Pokemon, then we got distracted, and then Girafarig got revealed at some point.
Girafarig
because-
got an evolution.
Apparently, the Pokemon Company remembered Girafarig exists.
Yeah, Girafarig got an evolution.
Didn't Stantler get an evolution now?
Yeah, Stantler got an evolution in Legends Arceus.
Can you believe fucking Stantler of all things?
Yeah, I can think of a couple Pokemon that are less likely to get an evolution than Stantler, but
Do you think they're gonna remember Dunsparce?
Your actions are rooted
I mean-
in affinity for those from similar circumstances. as
yes, I
yours.
think they'll quote unquote remember that
Guess
Dunsparce
so.
exists. That doesn't mean they're gonna
Not much
give
of a
anything to
superhero
Dunsparce.
after all, huh?
But yeah, what else was revealed in that? Not much.
Well, if that's
Like
what
there
you
was,
feel,
they
then
they
glad
they
to
showed a lot
have
of
you
gameplay off in it.
You can reach the
Um,
server room via
Does
the
it look like a
lot
Pokemon
of-
game?
Yeah, it looks like a Pokemon game. It looks like it has a lot of stuff in common with Legends Arceus in certain regards.
That's definitely not a bad direction to go.
Yeah. You know, very open world like Legends
Oh
Arceus
god.
was.
I see stealth. Is there anywhere to hide over there? Actually, do I... No,
Well,
no.
Will
Okay,
he?
here we go. Let's... How do I use my box? Shit. I think I fucked it.
What? No. First of all, I think he stops here and turns around. I think that's what this little box is. Yep. What this like crate is.
Well, I'll take it.
signifying.
I didn't think they were going to be that nice about it. I should probably figure out what my box button is. Okay, that's
Might
not
be
my box
useful.
button. Is it up on the D-pad? No, is it down? No. Okay, it's the parent. Oh god. Really?
The box has a sombrero. I want it. The box has a sombrero.
This is amazing. Everyone's gonna fall for the hat trick.
Don't mind me. I'm just a box with a sombrero. So another interesting new thing. That's the first time Pokemon's ever done it.
Did they talk
looks
more about the
like-
type switching?
Oh, they didn't talk more about it, but they showed gameplay of it. They kind of showed that you can do it basically anywhere. They showed that wild
Does it seem
Pokemon
to
can
make-
have it.
Does it seem to make sense?
I mean, it doesn't seem to make sense. It's just a gameplay mechanic. You hit a button and the Pokemon changes type to a single type.
Oh, I guess in that case, yeah, that wouldn't. You wouldn't really be able to get much mileage out of it.
Like that's all the mechanic is.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm next to a dead body.
Now, given what type your Pokemon turns into seems to be related to, they call it. They're literally calling it like the Terra type because it's Terra something. The gimmick has the name that's hard for me to remember, but it's like Terra something. Kind of. Every Pokemon now has a Terra type. It sounds like Terra type is just like essentially what your hidden power used to be back in the day.
What do you mean back in the day?
Well, because hidden power got deleted in Sword and Shield. Hidden power didn't exist in Sword and Shield.
You mean like hidden power the move, or is this some other thing?
Hidden power the move did not exist in Sword and Shield. It was one of the moves that didn't transfer over to Sword and Shield. Because they
Sword and Shield doesn't have any mysteries to find.
Well, I mean, it's got mysteries, but so hidden power, the way it works is based on your IVs. Your Pokemon had a hidden power type that you didn't know, but there was like an NPC in the game that would tell you what it is.
Oh, they just stomped the face.
So that's what would, if you use hidden power, like, and you had your IVs lined up for it to be ground.
Oh, okay, I did get it. I was like, I totally hit that button, you fucking game. What are you talking about? I missed.
You didn't miss. You moved away.
Yeah, it was the one behind me that did it.
Yeah.
Stop puking on me, robot. I don't know why it did that leg up thing. What is it doing? It's not attacking. That's not even like a rear up.
Sort of kick. That's not working.
It's not like rearing up to attack though. It's really weird.
But yeah. So in the old games, when your IVs determined your hidden power type, and when you used the move hidden power, it would act as that type. So if
I remember that being a lot harder the first
power,
time.
If your hidden power type was ground, you know, when you used hidden power, it would act as a ground type, right? So now all these Pokemon have a type that's called their Terra type.
Oh, sure, another elevator. What's the point?
There's gonna be enemies on it for you to fight.
What is this, a fucking beat 'em up now?
I mean, this is essentially what beat 'em ups became. Yes, this is because you don't see too many beat 'em ups nowadays. Now, given that doesn't mean beat 'em ups are fully done, they do make beat 'em ups still.
Yeah, all indie games will make anything.
This is like the 3D evolution of beat 'em ups. So like,
I got the guy next to me, not the guy I was focusing on. Duh, you fucking ding dong. Oh,
yeah. So,
what? I didn't. My fucking prompt wasn't even on screen. What the fuck are you doing, game?
It was there. I saw.
Yeah, it was, and then it disappeared. Oh, now I have to fight Blade Wolves. 2 of them, and also unfocus because I forgot to hit the button.
But
ha! I fucking anti-air to you, dick.
So now all Pokemon have a Terra type, and it's possible to be a Pokemon with different Terra types. And
It's the shiny Pokemon of the future.
no, it's not shiny Pokemon of the future. These aren't fucking rare. This is the game mechanic the game expects you to use. It's not gonna be that rare. So they showed off the mechanics of like the raid battles. Oh yeah, they showed the raid battles. That was like a thing introduced in Sword and Shield, like a multiplayer thing introduced in Sword and Shield.
Damn it! I wanted to hit the fucking. I fucking forgot to hit my D-pad correctly, and I died.
Rip.
Well, I technically died. Fucking. I should know this from the Blade Wolf boss fight from Chapter 2.
What I'm seeing, I think, might be a little bit behind you then.
Yeah, you're probably a good, like, 5 seconds behind as per usual. I don't know if it pushed even farther behind.
Because all I know is when you play a game on console, I don't get exactly what you're getting, because I'm getting what you're setting to me is the,
Should I jump up there?
No, they're coming down to you. It's
No,
just
they're saying eliminate the enemy, so I guess to stay here. I love how I'm at full health and I'm still doing this.
Yeah, might as well, just in case you get hit. But yeah, so now Pokemon have Terra type. They showed off the raid battles, and it looks like they improved on them a little bit. So that, like, you know, when your Pokemon dies, you're not as boned, or it doesn't feel like you're as boned, and you have like more options to do.
How do I jump up there, though?
The platform is losing speed.
Oh, I gotta destroy those things. I was just running around in the cutscene. I instantly got there.
Do not let them block the elevator.
Okay, I did it. So we're on the 300-story building. How did that count as a fight? It was like 4 orb guys, and that was it. I did not earn that S rank.
I mean, there were sword guys that maybe if you don't do it fast enough, there's sword guys that jumped off. Got a hammer.
Of course I parried the one guy. The other guy hit me because he can only parry in one direction. I should. Ah, fuck! I fucked it up. I could have hit that if I had committed to it.
But yeah, I'm trying to think what else they showed off. Game's super open world. Yeah, there's elements from
oh god, that's
Art
not
Legends
good.
Arceus seem to be there.
Damn it, give me your health back. I need it. I literally need it, you fucker. Damn it, he moved, and I couldn't get it. And also I'm at 0.6. I was at 0.6% and I died.
Rip.
Well,
But,
at least the checkpoint should be after that fight we had with the orbs, so it's not a big deal.
One minorly interesting thing that I noted that they showed in the trailer was nothing is gender exclusive.
Okay, so full customization.
Yeah, so what they did in the trailer is they showed 4 trainers, and when they went to show off like customization stuff, what they did is the one trainer started as like a male, like default looking trainer, and when they went to the salon, they got a girl's haircut, and then they showed a place where you can like change your eye shape and some of your
how did that
features.
fucking kick me? I can't believe that fucking got me.
And so
I
they
need to
changed
eliminate
the
the sky
eyes to have
fuckers.
The girl, they changed the eyes to have
What the fuck?
default girl
I
eyes.
am so fucking jumping, you ass.
I don't know, the frame rate just died for me, so.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm getting kicked in the fucking ass by things I can't see. Am I doing like a move and I just don't see it?
I mean, you are swinging the sword. You killed one of the birds.
What happened? What is going
Oh, fuck off. I jumped into his hammer attack. Ah, those birds are really doing my number.
But yeah, and so they literally just turned one of the male characters into a girl, and then when they showed the 4 characters like running side by side, you can see that like 2 of them were wearing the default female clothing, but one was a guy and one was a girl, and then 2 of them were wearing the. I mean, I should say that the clothing that both characters start with.
The thing I really hate is that every time I hit the fucking button, I'm targeting that guy. I want to target the fucking birds who are really doing my shit in. Okay, you know what? Fuck you people. You're getting rippered. I don't care if I get murdered in this mode. This will give me a better chance. I am not getting the hits that I wanted.
You didn't get any hits.
I think I hit one of them, but their guard was up, so it didn't do anything. Oh, yeah, I think we can just throw this attempt in the trash at this point. This is just not working. Mostly because I'm still targeted on him, and I want those assholes. That's exactly what I wanted, but you won't switch to them.
I would consider not locking on anybody here, though.
Oh, fuck off! You fucking summoned a gorilla! You summoned 2 gorillas, fuck you.
What? Oh, there are 2 gorillas.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll go heaviest first, considering that if you kill them, they just summon more bullshit. I remember this fucking elevator bit being a pain in the ass. I didn't think it would be this bad, though.
Yeah, so that's kind of a neat customization thing. So I remember that about... I don't remember which Pokemon game it was, but there was like some shirt that like the girls got, and like literally it's a gender neutral like clothing item, and I was like, oh, that's kind of lame. Like it's gender locked.
I mean, the good thing is that the missiles aren't doing any damage, it's just knockback. Like, this hammer guy is the one dishing out the bullshit. I should probably just go Ripper on him, to be honest. Probably. And apparently you can't do fucking, like, slow motion mode as a counter, so I should probably stop trying to do that. Oh, that would be so cool if you could do it as a counter, though. It'd be awesome.
I feel like you're supposed to parry into it. So you use the parry button to counter, and then you go into the slow-mo.
So Pokemon continues to look...
raccoons to Planet Zoo? Sorry, I just saw it in the cutscene. We're getting raccoons to Planet Zoo.
Why would you want a raccoon? God, I want to get that fucking button!
It's Zoo Tycoon.
Fuck you, fucking bird people! I hate you so much. Oh, I hate your fucking...
The new DLC pack.
Now that we don't have any fucking hammer, bro, I can fucking lock on properly and get my fucking hits in.
Maybe use the rocket launcher items.
That probably would have been a good idea 3 attempts ago.
No, now you know it now. Anyway,
nope, they summoned the gorillas anyway.
They're adding raccoon, red. Well, my guess is once you kill like so many enemies, the gorilla guy shows. So they're adding raccoons, red fox, common wombat, striped skunk, and the Egyptian fruit bat.
These are odd choices.
Well, I mean, it's just a DLC pack of animals.
Was I supposed to... Well, anyway, you're losing your arm, so you're not doing that attack.
You're losing an arm.
I didn't have the damage to get away from that attack, and considering it's a charge attack, I don't even know how to dodge it.
Get out of the fucking way.
Yeah, this is not happening.
Well, this attempt's dead.
Answer me! Raiden!
Well, I don't have any heals, I can't dish the damage out to get the things I need, so... You know, I'm just trying my best here, Captain. Captain Doctor.
No, you're fine, I'm just gonna derp around and look at stuff. Let's see, what else have I been doing this week? Because I feel like you need to focus on what you're doing, so I'm just gonna rattle off stuff. Pokemon announcement, that was neat. I started playing Octopath Traveler for the first time this week. It's pretty fun. I feel like it's a good game to teach you how to make a D&D character backstory. Like, it's a really weird thing, but it's true.
No, I pressed the wrong button. Because I'm not parrying, and it's dishing out so much damage, even though this guy should, at this point, have no legs. Anyway, heal me. If you don't heal me, I literally die on this attempt because I have half health.
Consider the rocket launcher items.
Okay, I will. Let's see what we got here. This should be in my pants somewhere. I think this is one of the shoulder buttons. Okay, it's left bumper and right trigger.
Yeah, but remember that there's a quick use of it that we learned last time, where you can use it quickly without having to aim.
Anyway, I got it.
Oh, killed 2 of them. There goes the other one, so now you literally only have to fight the gorillas.
Which is still not as easy as it sounds.
Go Ripper mode.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, not a way to counter things. And I'm not low enough to fucking hit them, so gotta get down there. And yeah, at this point we're pretty much done, unless they're gonna summon more bullshit, which I don't think we're gonna get. I think we're good.
We're literally on the top floor right now. Like, if you wanted to probably run away, I'm pretty sure the game would let you, but...
Well, no, I wanted to do that instead. And be, like, awesome for at least once in this stupid game.
Yeah.
Because literally that was the one awesome thing I've done.
Do this, do this, do this!
Give me an item! I need them boxes! I need items!
For the rocket launchers, though, I will say it might be good to learn the quick use item button that we looked at last time when we were.
Oh, there's a computer in this box, which I totally want for no reason. I want it because it exists. Ryan is greedy as bulls. Fucking physics engine won't get out of the way, though.
But yeah, Octopath Traveler is pretty fun so far.
You about only 5 hours into it?
10 hours.
Oh damn, where'd you find the time this week?
I don't know, just every day this week for a couple hours.
I suppose I did the same thing, but I just worked on my project this week. I finished the first part, now I'm down to the second, so I'm hoping to get that done next week.
Yeah, I don't know how...
Because I would like to refocus on my Metroid video.
Sure. I don't know how long of a game Octopath Traveler is.
Well, it's an RPG by Squenix, so I'd imagine you probably got a good at least 20-30 hours in it.
Yeah, well, so here's the thing. So you have 8 characters, right?
Yes.
And they all kind of have their own story. And so you run around the map and you kind of like grab everybody. Like at the beginning of the game, you pick someone, and that's like your protagonist, and they have to be in the party at all times. But you kind of run around and grab everybody, and that's kind of how you level up. Or how, you know, the game scales with you. So at the beginning of the game, no matter who you pick, you're level 1 for their stuff, but like the world around you scales with you. So like as you like travel around to collect everybody else and do the first part of their stories, you find yourself leveling up higher and higher. So like right now I'm like level 17 or 18, and I'm about to get the very last character. I don't have the 8th person yet. But like everybody, as I said, has their own separate story. So I'm curious how long those separate stories are, because I'm level 18. I'm 10 hours into the game, and I haven't even done everybody's story.
That's where Sundowner
like they're just the first chapter of their story. Because like the map marks like where to go for chapter 1 of this guy, chapter 1 of this guy, chapter 1 of this guy, and then once you do their chapter 1, it tells you where chapter 2 is, but it also tells you that chapter 2 is like level whatever. So like I did chapter 1 for like my main guy that I picked, and chapter 2 is like level 22. So I'm like, okay, I'll have to be level 22 when I go to do chapter 2. But I'm curious how long these stories are, because if you have 8 characters and I'm 10 hours into the game and I haven't even done the first chapters of all 8 characters, like how many, like the next run of them is probably going to be another 10 hours, if not a little more. Not to
steamroll you, but I think that we're at the boss door.
Okay. But
and I think it's Sundowner.
I'm just curious.
Oh, no, it's Mistral. That's a bit odd, considering we totally annihilated her. I forgot how to beat Mistral. The one thing I do remember about Mistral, she was really easy.
You cut up her weapon. And then during... Now you can get on top of her, she's a lot weaker.
How do I get up there?
Oh no, this part you don't get up there. This is the part where she throws.
Oh yeah, you get right next to her and then she can't touch you.
I mean, but when she jumps up there, what she does is she throws a bunch of ads out, like the little minion guys.
How the fuck did you do that? She like hit me out of my slow-mo. What the fuck were you gonna... Oh, that's what you were gonna do. You're throwing an ad on my head. And then hit me in the face with one. Damn it, get down here. I love your theme. But get down here. I need to kill you faster.
Just pulling up the spear again.
I think we're good. Like, this is doing, like, nothing. She's at 33. She's at 30. Mostly because her ads just keep dropping health.
I mean, yeah, that's part of it.
Oh, I did... I did want to mention, like, during the first episode, another thing to look forward to, because, like, I think that the third episode of this LP is really gonna redeem this game for you, because that's when the interesting shit comes out to play. And I will say that even considering Metal Gear's like usual reputation, the Metal Gear in this game is fucking insane, and I think you're gonna love it. Because it is just, like, ridiculous. Oh, she's dead. So, you do have that to look forward to, because it's gonna be a time. Oh, great. I'm gonna have to pull out my thing.
Well, if it's AI controlled, it should pose no problem.
Well, of course they are. They're doing the fucking Capcom thing.
Well...
God. Yeah, might be fucked here, but I'll have to try as hard as I can.
I can't wait for you to die and for us to have to redo both fights.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it's gonna fucking do.
Or I could just do 25% hit right there.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're significantly weaker than they were before.
Oh, I need to fucking do my thing. Which is probably a good time to do this, because I did pick up one of these. Okay, now where are my grenades? Okay, so this is a confirm. Is it this button?
There's a quick use button for it, and it's
okay.
You
Here
need
we
the
go.
EMP grenades. These are not the
And also
EMP
I missed horribly.
These are also not the right grenades.
They aren't?
No, they're not EMP.
Oh fuck. Are they like the chaff grenades? Am I like double chaffing? Because that would be hilarious. I'm fucking up myself worse.
Yeah, a lot of the smoke that's around you is actually what's created by your grenades.
Okay, okay, never mind. Let's just get hit by literally everything. Okay, let's get the fucking thing out. That's a drum can. That's my regular grenades. That's my red phosphorus grenades.
Those are the ones you were throwing, or the red phosphorus ones. Go up one.
Okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Alright, go get him.
Apparently I did.
Find his head and hit that.
He's in that pile somewhere. And this is barely doing anything, which is kind of a problem.
Yeah, there he did a bunch. I will say that this room actually makes it easier to hit him with the EMP grenades than the other room.
Oh god.
Because of the
That
size
did a
and
bunch.
shape of it.
Anyway,
The fact
here you
that
go.
you can like hit him against the wall with it.
Did that hit him or no? It didn't.
No.
And that was my last one. So
I would have waited till his back was to a wall, because then you could just throw it against the wall. Because that was the difficult part of the last fight with them, was that. Anyway, all you have to do is get him once. So
well,
play
now
really
I can't. So this is the best I've got to do.
I mean, yeah, you play really defensively right now. I say it. You swing wildly at the wall.
Oh, how about that?
There you go. Now run up to his head. Run up to his head. Start wheeling on it. And get ready to keep wheeling and hopefully not die, because now he's
No,
targeted.
I actually got him.
There we go.
Now, as long as Sundowner isn't immediately next, I should be fine.
I mean, at the very least, it's presumably a checkpoint before the next person.
Welcome to the fucked up center. Can I chop this up? Be a real piece of no.
Yep.
Don't disrupt the students while class is in session.
I did eventually want to get around to what I've been doing this week, because I have eventually managed to put down Mega Man Star Force. Oh, and there's Sundowner. Probably should listen to him.
Of course, running it.
I don't know if I know what that game is.
Got a bit too.
It's I don't know if I told you this or I literally just told myself. But I suspected that it was going to be basically Battle Network 2. Because I know I did tell you that the entire reason why they epilogued Battle Network and ended it was because the team was too lazy to pull the assets onto the DS, so they just were gonna reboot it and make a different RPG on the DS. Because, believe it or not, Battle Network 6 was made on the GBA after the DS came out. It was during that transitionary period.
Another thing you
Gotcha.
have in common. I chose this. They're kids, you son of a bitch. And kids are cruel. All people are by nature. They just lose touch with it as they get older. Start thinking they know right and wrong.
We're gonna have a gravel eating competition.
This code of conduct. That
Can you out
you can
Can you out-gruff me? The greatest trench coat that's ever been born?
And there's nothing like a good atrocity to keep a war going. That's why.
I'm evil. That's my character.
Nemesis wasn't a zombie. Basically,
Except Nemesis didn't have a giant scissors.
Right.
That's why I'm
Nemesis
better
had
than
a coat
him.
like that.
Now here's my brain melon.
Walks out of the rubble with all these precious brains. Nothing changes.
Still not as evil as the antagonist in Main Abyss, to be honest.
We've got offices right.
Actually, the people in Main Abyss are a lot worse than this. I turned kids into cyborg brains.
We're just suppliers.
I'm still not as bad.
The market for war
Except we kinda do.
does. The Patriots are gone.
Well, somebody else became the Patriots. That's how a power vacuum works. I'll break out my blackboard, Raiden, because apparently you need that explained to you.
Whenever we pulled out like a whiteboard on
That
wheels.
would totally be a Kojima move.
Starts going, okay. Here's how this works.
None of this will matter in 3 hours.
That or it does the Emperor's New Groove thing, where like it does like a freeze, and then like he
What?
pops up above the screen and starts writing on the screen itself.
Why is he mic dropping 9/11? This game was made in 2013.
Because 9/11 was still a big terrorist attack. That's just one of the world's biggest like well-known terrorist attacks.
Terrorism hasn't gone into any big projects in 12 years.
I mean,
Raiden, get Sundowner.
there's a couple
Do
of
not lose
things,
it
but
this time.
nothing as big as 9/11.
Well, I'm ready to go up to Sundowner and die, so... Cool.
Maybe you could chop up and eat a kid brain and then heal from it. Or maybe there's items around here someplace. So you have to run down this hallway in front of you, but maybe up on the second floor if you run around, there's items.
I'll give it a look.
Well, no, you're... So remember, I'm behind you, so you went the wrong way. You need to go backwards to the room with all the brains. That's where I was referring to.
Oh wait, there's
second
the
floor-
thing. I need to get the thing, whatever it is.
There's also a thing underneath that metal racking.
Oh fuck, that was just a fucking grenade. It was an electromagnet grenade, just for shits and giggles.
Because
Okay,
it figures
so...
you're... So I thought maybe up here somewhere there might be items. Because it's a big circle and you can like run down the middle and go to the left and right and stuff like that, so I thought maybe.
Probably should stop ninja running in case I just yeet myself off. Now look who got to be correct.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean that was XP. We need kind of other items.
At least I was still right in the fact that there was gonna be a hidden item.
Is there something? No, that's it's unbreakable.
Yep.
It leads to nothing.
Yep.
What, you can't do 3 bosses in a row? Apparently you're not Platinum Games material, boy. You better get back to the VR training. And
Right.
try again.
Play more Mega Man games, boys and girls, so that you can learn how to boss gauntlet. Oh, anyway, before you jump up here, run underneath. There's a box underneath there.
Yeah, that's a
there you
VR
go.
mission. Yeah, nothing wrong with collectibles, even though I'm not going to look at them. I'm not really one up for the optional challenge things.
Oh, is that what those are?
A
It's just like DMC where you have the optional challenge thing.
Yeah, there's just like optional missions that you can do in your spare time.
It's just on like DMC, you don't go right into it, because DMC,
Hey, look at
when
that.
you find one, you go into it, like you do it right there and then.
What the fuck is over there? What are you doing?
It's some of those fucking spider guys. Formed
Oh, they're
together
standing
to
on
be like
top
a
of each
person
other.
And shadow boxing. It's probably some sort of Easter egg or something. Silly thing to spot. Because, like, I don't think we can get over there at all, but...
Oh, that's cute. Does DMC ever do... Well, yeah, I guess they do. Considering you tried to point it out to me in DMC 4 and I still missed it.
Which one? What? Oh, yeah.
There was an intro cutscene.
Yeah, in the very first cutscene, Dante is watching,
How's this, Jack?
Nero, and Nero, like...
damaging the merchandise.
I mean, literally all the
What happens
DMC
in
games
3
kind of start with a
hours?
cutscene that has the main character do some badass fucking
Don't
shit.
matter.
And when he's doing the
You're
badass
too
shit on the
late.
way to the
Even at
church,
Mach 2, you
um,
wouldn't make it.
Dante's
Killing
actually
you
in the
is gonna take
scene,
some time.
watching from the rooftops.
Slow and
He's hard to spot because
painful.
the action's happening, so it's very fast paced, but if he's standing on the roofs just watching.
He's definitely in the background because you showed me a picture of the Easter egg.
Yep.
I don't remember Sundowner being too bad as a boss, but also I have to die first, so, you know, it's not gonna look good because I'm at 10% health. Now this guy is just like dripping in cruelty. He's a Capcom villain, except he's swaggery about it.
Hey, there's some Capcom villains that are swagger.
I was still miffed that I missed the
I feel like
every.
there's more with God complexes, but you know.
Now
lot of
die!
Capcom villains.
Oh wait, they did heal me. They at least healed me to like 100, up to 100. Wait, what? Oh, they're showing the gimmick.
Don't
Oh,
hit
holy
his,
shit! That did like fucking 40%.
Don't hit
Your
his
body
shield.
should
Gotcha.
analyze it for you. Show you where
Don't hit his shield.
If you can only hit the
I
right
am-
with your blade, maybe you can drop his gun.
I don't know why I thought that was gonna work.
Oh, yeah, this run's over. Hey, you learned the gimmick of doing the thing.
Wait, what? Oh shit! I don't know how to do directional shit. Fuck.
Well, one of your button is horizontal and one of them's vertical. It's like one of your
that's how
heavy
it
button.
works.
Pretty sure your heavy button's vertical, your light button's horizontal.
Well, I'll give it a shot because, well, I guess I don't get a chance to show it, so I just gotta, like... Oh, you're right. I didn't have the time I really needed to do that. Oh, God. I am not helping myself at all.
No, you're not. Very.
Explosive armor.
Why the fuck did I do that?
Your body
Wait,
should analyze
what
it for you.
what part of it was supposed to hit?
If you can only hit the right
His
spot with your
legs that are
blade,
not blocked by the
maybe
shield.
you
See,
can
so
drop
when you
his
tore
gun.
that apart, you literally broke off two parts of his shield, leaving a specific part of his body exposed. You have to hit the specific spot.
Well, now I just feel bad for Platinum because I'm making their boss fight look like shit. Or I'm just making myself look like garbage.
I was gonna say, in my opinion, you're making yourself look like garbage, not the boss. Okay, so it's gonna be the top, because you're pulling apart the top ones. So the very top of his body's gonna be exposed, so swing high.
Did that still? What? I only hit the one? Wait, what? I thought it was... He said he was doing an attack, and then he did it. I did a vertical slice. What the fuck? I wonder if I should get in there and try and do something, or I'm getting shot. I don't know why that did anything, but sure, whatever.
What happened? What is going on? Raiden, answer me!
I mean, I deserve that, absolutely. That was 112% my fault.
Rip.
You can be crueler.
I just gotta get into it, you know? Oh shit. I thought he was fucking like... I thought he was vulnerable.
Your body should analyze it for you. Show you where to attack so it does not detonate. If you can only hit the right spot with your blade, maybe you can drop his gun.
Seriously, how do I do like a perfect vertical slice? Because I hit fucking...
I'm not sure. I thought it was maybe directional input also affects like the angle. That'd be my other thought.
Now that was kind of cool. Them just inadvertently like spinning around his attacks. Ah, fuck. Oh, he fucking did another button on me. How? I hit up! Like, was I too close to him?
Can't say for certain.
Ah, well, how the fuck was that supposed to work? Like,
Well, unless you're not supposed to attack him or you're supposed to do something else to like destroy his shields maybe, like cut the arms off of them, I'm not sure.
I don't think the controls for this are 100% helpful.
I mean, I feel like there's probably some gameplay mechanic that was taught early on that you're forgetting with that, how to angle the swords. That's my thought.
Because I agree with you that I think that you should be able to do horizontals and verticals with the different buttons, but I don't know how am I supposed to like hit them that maybe, exactly.
So my thought is maybe something with the stick makes it like angles them to a degree.
I need to slow down. That's the problem.
Show you where to attack so it does not detonate. If you can only hit the right spot with your blade,
how do I set up a vertical slice?
Isn't it Y?
Because I know it's Y, but how do I like set it up that I can like? Why did I do that? Okay. Okay, how the... I did a fucking horizontal, but it was from the other side.
You're supposed to cut the arms there, off the shields, because the arms are glowing blue.
Maybe I should,
See how the arms on the shields are glowing blue?
Should I should probably just start trying to do verticals instead of horizontal, because I think the horizontals are fucking me. Maybe the verticals will have the hits I need. Wait. How? I swear that was the vertical button. Then it did like a horizontal.
That's what you're supposed to do, though. That's how you cut off his shields now. So now if you can... But see, now he literally doesn't have...
Two of them.
Two of them. So if you successfully do that 3 times in a row, you got them all.
How the... Okay, I think I might have gotten it. Maybe I could do exact, like, fucking, like, things.
Do you see the slight blue line? Are you aware of that line? So, like...
Yeah, I see the... I think I got it. I got it. I got what the control is supposed to be. Yeah, because you can do exacts, but you have to use the fucking... What? I didn't have a... I didn't have any energy to do it. I can do exact using the joystick. That's how you're supposed to do it.
I said it might be something with the joystick. Okay, so you
Except I still missed it.
Well, you because you hit the top shield above it. I think the verticals or the horizontals fine for that. It's just you have to angle it really carefully. So now do a vertical across the bottom that cuts both the arms.
I think I did.
You cut one of them for sure. There you go.
Okay, I got this fucking boss fight bullshit down. It's just I don't have any health to finish this run.
Raiden!
We figured it out now. So now you're probably gonna make him look like chump change.
Well, I think that maybe if I have to do an attempt beyond this, I think that'll probably be it. But I think this one's gonna be trying to figure it out still.
Really? I thought you had it down there.
Well, yeah, but I'm still having trouble doing the inputs.
Okay, now do a horizontal that... There, you got him. Okay.
And that's the problem. Is that I'm still fucking doing stupid mistakes.
Well, that's... You're button mashing when you shouldn't be mashing. It's very important
He
that you
does
focus on
that
what
fucking
his-
thing where he's like, I'm gonna launch an attack, and then I don't.
Well, no, he does the animation of I'm gonna do the shield thing.
Why did I do that? I should have fucking run. Ugh. Huh? But you were doing the thing. Why are you not now doing it?
He stopped.
But
The
why?
attack he only does it for so long.
Help me understand the most evil man ever. Oh, I was just a little off. Fuck. Oh, and I fucking hit the wrong button at the wrong time. Because I want to do the damage. I want to do the button mash. I can't stop, or else he'll fucking attack me.
That's the problem, though, is in these games, the trick to these games isn't to button mash, it's to actively think of what you need to do.
Oh, god damn it! I angled it too low!
No,
And then I got shot in the face.
You did it on a diagonal, and the upper part of the diagonal hit the upper shield.
Okay, I got some energy to do it. Oh, I did the fucking angle thing again!
Yeah, watch the whole line very carefully.
Oh, that's not the right line. Come on. Okay, I got it. Can I just do that? Can I just do it on the button? Okay, let's hit it. Okay, now we're going into phase 2, finally. Oh, he's going into anger mode.
And now the music.
I don't
music
deserve this
picks up.
soundtrack.
Ready to parry.
I didn't have time for the parry.
Well, that's because you were just attacking him when he was in the guard stance that was telling you to get ready to parry.
I need to immediately punish it with a heavy attack. He gives me, like, no time.
Ready to parry.
Oh, wait, I can chop him up somewhere. Or he just turned blue for no reason. Oh, and then he hit me in the back. And then he hit me. And then he hit me again. Maybe just heavy attack will fucking break him, since he's just doing that. Wait, did I kill him? Did I seriously get him?
He was very low, so you might have.
I did not think I was doing that well. I thought it was just gonna be, oh, we're just gonna throw this in the trash. What, I gotta fight him again?
No, he's fleeing.
Bullshit. I don't want to fight him again, that was a good fight. I didn't get to hear the whole song, but it was starting good at least. I should probably hold my controller just in case they make me do a QT.
Oh, smart idea.
You know, these games are, these were video games back in the day, and now we're doing this. Because what better way to flee a building than by flying directly up it? Wait, what? Instant failure? Seriously?
I mean, that or you only have 20% of your HP when you did that, so,
I guess fair
It did
enough if that's the
20%.
case.
It could have done 20%. Like, it might not have been instant quote-unquote death, but it might have been, like 20%.
Jeez, I can barely see, like, before the thing comes.
I know, right?
I swear DMC did this, and they did it a lot better.
They might have at the end of the first game. At the end of the first game,
do I need to chop up the building?
You need to chop the roof open so that you can fly out.
Well, I'm hoping this is enough damage, because none of it's, like, going anywhere.
Probably.
Well, I guess that's enough energy. Wait, now it's at 10%? Yeah, well, here's a missile. Seriously, that was one button. I get to chop up your entire body! Fuck your shields! Fuck your body! Fuck everything about you! I don't care if he's done. I want to destroy him more.
You just get to do a weird QTE thing.
Well, God of War 3 did that, except they did it for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes? I'm just wailing on a guy?
Yep.
It was like a waste of time, in my opinion. Like at that point,
well, that was
I get it.
That was the point. Because it was a thing.
What happens in 3 hours?
It makes sense in context, but I did it. I didn't do it for 10 minutes, but I did it for a really long time.
Who? Armstrong?
Oh, you chose to, though. You didn't have to, right?
Well, yeah, but the game didn't tell you to stop, which was kind of the confusing part.
Got yourself shaving?
Asshole. He's good.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought we were going to fight Sundowner like 2 chapters from now. I didn't think that this would be the chapter at which we killed him. Because I think that the main game is like 9 chapters, if I remember correctly. And I think we're like on chapter 4.
Raiden here. I've taken Marshall HQ.
Yeah. I have just entered Denver Airport.
Wait, that was Raiden? What happened to his gruff Batman voice?
Well, he does both.
I know. Anything that'll rival 9/11 cannot be good.
And in 3 hours, maybe less.
Wait, he's planning another 9/11?
He said even Mach 2 could not get there in time. If he was serious, that's...
Do.
4,500. So whatever it is, it's not happening on American soil.
If it's gonna spike demand for people...
It's happening in Mexico, because obviously.
Civil war in a stable region wouldn't have a domino effect.
And they'd want to draw in a superpower. No.
So they're gonna start another Vietnam by blowing up the
He's on his way to
Philippines.
Pakistan. If something happens to him there,
Oh, shit.
Wait, we're gonna seriously save the president?
contact the military.
Official channels are frozen since Mexico.
I'm pretty sure the war on terror didn't ever end.
Besides, what's our proof? Who's
We
gonna believe
eventually
us over
pulled
world
out,
wars?
and
Then
then
we have to get there first.
Невозможно. Impossible.
the
It
Taliban
is the
took
other
over.
side of the planet. Even if we were in the world's fastest jet right now, it's not even close.
Hold up. It's not a jet we need.
But boobs, lady, will have the answer.
Make it with time to spare.
But that's bullshit technology.
We're talking 1 atmosphere.
How the fuck did they invent Mach 23?
That would make
What the hell?
under half an hour.
Right.
It would also turn Ryan into a puddle.
Essentially.
You can't just go Mach
are they
23.
talking about the hypothetical? Are they talking about the hypothetical, like, way we one day might travel? So one of the ways that we might travel one day is that we'll literally go up into space, and then we'll just kind of, like, come back down. Because if you go all the way up and then all the way down, it becomes really easy to, like, get places fast, because you essentially, by rocketing yourself really fucking fast into space, you coming back down, you can kind of angle it better.
Well, we could become Edgelord Raiden. But I don't think that's what we're going for. We need to keep our identity. It's too
I was gonna
important.
say, I thought we're keeping the sombrero.
I'll dump points into more strength. Because I'm a useless casual. I mean, these are cheap upgrades. I think it says you get more health. And that lowers consumption of blade mode shit, which I might take a bit later. I want to look at the other shit.
I mean, you never use any of the other unique weapons, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, what's the next, ooh, that's 40,000, though, that's a lot.
Well, let's check everything else we have.
Next fuel cell is also 40 grand.
What's the fuel cell do?
I think that's for blade mode.
Let's grab the life one then.
Okay, I can check the skills later. Because I'm not too... Mostly because I can't use my skills because I'm an idiot.
You said it, not me.
Okay, so these are for the stuff I'm not using, so I'll buy one for the sword.
You've already bought basically... Oh, okay. Cause...
Well, I got 24 bucks, so I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So I did want to talk about Star Force, if you did want to get to that.
Sure, yeah, now that you're not busy focusing on boss fight.
So, Star Force is exactly what I thought. It's basically a Battle Network 2, like I said. In this game, we're kind of technically playing the same character. It's another 12-year-old kid who has a Mega Man who helps him out. Kind of essentially the same setup, except Star Force might be the most future that Mega Man has ever gotten because it's trying to take place in the 23rd century. So all that internet shit from Battle Network has been like upgraded, and it's been upgraded in a way that kind of doesn't really make sense because essentially that it's still the internet where everything takes place, but it's like an internet made of electromagnetism, where like everything is made of electromagnetism. They don't have the internet thing, so people don't, like regular people can't just get into it, and it's super special because like the way that the main character gets into it is, well, no, what I was getting around to was that this game focuses on an alien invasion because it's Star Force, so it's about aliens. And the aliens are able to facilitate with humans in rare cases and transform them into electromagnetism, and that allows them to interface with the electromagnetic world. And essentially what this all means is that they tried to do the Battle Network thing, but they made it really confusing, so it doesn't really make all that much sense. And rather than the internet being made of what the internet is made out of, which is essentially just a huge network of a bunch of computers, it's like maintained by 3 different satellites that just kind of control everything. Because the way that regular people interface with this this internet is through armband computers that essentially just do what they're essentially just kind of like the net navies, sort of. They have all the same functions, except you don't literally go into an avatar to use it. It's more just like a regular computer. Which is another feature that the game did because it's on the DS. They tried to make it more multiplayer focused, where you can trade and battle with friends, because the DS had the very good download play feature, where as before, like in the GBA days, you had to do link cables to do that, which made it like virtually impossible for most people to do it. Whereas the DS allowed you to do all that shit but over Wi-Fi, so it was insanely easier back in the day. So they kind of wanted to tap into that, whereas like it's like the battling and trading thing, but also they also tried to do like a messaging system, but it's very rudimentary. It's like insanely rudimentary. Like that feature is like you have like this page that you can write like one sentence on, and then you can write another sentence in a different spot. And you can send those as messages to the people you connect with. And that's kind of it for their connectivity thing, which is why I said it's very rudimentary and basically meaningless, because I think you get like 50 characters to work with, so it's basically useless. I love how Raiden jumped into the helicopter that was helping him. Because he needs to be a daredevil in all situations, even the ones that don't make fucking sense. And now he's gonna fall off the helicopter, just to add to the drama.
Okay, so there's 3 of these, and they all came out on the DS. Black one came out in 2009. Gotcha.
And another thing you might notice is that they doubled down on the Pokemon thing.
Yes, they did.
Star
'Cause I'm
Force
looking at-
is a triple edition game, not a double edition.
Oh, the first one. Okay, the third one is just a double. There's Black Ace and Red Joker.
I am sorry, my friend.
I don't see a third.
So
on-
the Doctor killed us because he's an asshole. So I'm guessing the next chapter is basically battle out of the city.
Oh, yeah, the first one's Dragon, Pegasus, or Leo.
And those are all the satellites, and that's kind of how a dumb thing that they did is that because there are 3 satellites in this game, what they did was that the people who play the game, you're only allowed to connect to other players and work with them only if they own your edition.
Oh, that's
Because in universe, basically like every person in the world is connected to one of the 3 satellites, and each satellite is its own network. So that's kind of how they make it work. But I also thought it was really dumb because like I don't think Capcom could have expected that this game was going to have that large of an audience to justify chopping them up like that.
right.
Because it's
I
like
think it's really dumb.
Because, like, I compare it to Pokemon a lot because they're pretty similar RPGs, to be honest. I don't know if that's too unfair or if it's, like, just a general, like, framework that Pokemon uses for RPG things, but, like, they are very similar. They have the anywhere saving thing, there's kind of the general, like, world layout, and I don't know. It's like, when I was playing them, I was always like, oh, Pokemon, this is what it is.
I mean, that very well could be what they were mimicking to an extent.
So yeah, if you think Pokemon can get bad, 3 editions off the back for this game.
I mean,
And you just have to deal with it.
I still don't have a problem with Pokemon having more than one
Are you all right?
edition.
I can handle this. You just get those brains out of here.
And what will you do?
Get out.
I guess I don't
I'll
have
stay-
that much of an opinion on it. Just,
Well,
it kind of seems silly.
How fortunate they
I
are in
mean,
Colorado
I
too.
get why they did it
Yeah.
originally, and at this
Shouldn't
point it's
take more than
tradition.
2 hours with a
I'm
set of
fine with
wheels.
it being that.
Guess I'll just have to borrow some.
I guess it's probably the way to put it, but getting back to Star Force, the one thing I did want to talk about, is that originally in Battle Network, which is obviously what they're cribbing off of, Lan and Mega Man were very typical protagonists. Like they were very much like Lan did have a couple of flaws and kind of like, you know, oh, what a goofy little kid thing. Oh, I forgot we're in stealths. Fuck. Well, I fucked myself. So they were very typical protagonists, like, I'm the good guy and I do good things, but we also do, like, boy banter, like, oh, you better go do your homework and you better go to bed when we say to you, or, you know, that sort of thing, like, you know, just very typical kid stuff. But he's generally... Basically, Lan and Mega Man are very boring protagonists because it's just like very generic good guy. What happens in Star Force is that... basically what I'll say is that they did actually take a bunch of notes from Battle Network 6, which I said that I liked because they changed up a lot of the usual shit that made Battle Network so fucking tedious as a series.
Gotcha.
They seem to have taken notes from Battle Network 6, and to be honest, it's actually a pretty fun RPG. It's not like fantastic, but I'd probably be willing to give it like an 8.5 out of 10, which is, coming from Battle Network, is a huge improvement. But the first thing that really caught my eye is that what they do is they hand the protagonist a dead father, but not really a dead father, but basically he was a space scientist and he ended up getting lost in space, so he's assumed to be dead. So they give him that straight off the bat, and here was kind of the odd thing that I noticed was that, again, the kid is 10, he's 11. His mom is still in the picture, which is good. She's basically not in the game like ever because the in-universe explanation is she's always at her job. She has like a part-time job that she's somehow always at for 90% of the game, which is kind of silly. Right away at the beginning of the game, they're describing the dead father thing because you have to establish this because it's all new characters. The mother character actually seems like she got over the father's death before the kid did, which I know is a possibility in real life, but to me, I thought that was kind of an odd decision because I figured that the wife, it would take longer for her to get over it than the kid.
I actually think potentially it very well would go that way because an adult is more like an adult has lost, right? They have already, no matter what happens.
Yeah, they have the experience.
Like, there's no way they have lost people, so they know how to handle grief better. So I feel like in my mind it makes more sense that the mother got over it before the kid.
So yeah, I thought that was a little odd, but I could definitely agree that it could be that way because I don't really know.
Sure.
But so anyway, they start off with that, and that's basically how the game starts. Is that we're not given a typical protagonist. Our main character, who I didn't learn the name of because they did that thing where it's a fill in your name character. So I called myself Kaz Jenga. Because unlike Pokemon, you get to pick your first and your last name, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, you get to do that in the Persona games too.
Oh, yeah, and you better keep that Persona thing in your back pocket because that's definitely going to come up in kind of an adorable way.
Okay.
So basically, that's our protagonist. He's not a typical good person who's just going to school and shit. He's actually an incredibly wet blanket who's really depressed, and because of his insane grief, and I don't know how anybody argued this, but he actually doesn't go to school. He doesn't go to school because he's too sad, and he just doesn't want to go to school. He doesn't want to meet people. And so that's
sucks that our protagonist starts off super depressed.
Yeah, but it's gonna come up. Like, I appreciate it just because of the fucking variety. Like, I got really tired of Landikari just being like, I'm protagonist guy. I'm a good person. So starting off with just, like, this guy who's depressed, and all he has in his life is to, like, go to this, like, cliffside lookout thing. And, you know, because that's where he feels most close to his father, because he's still dealing with his grief shit. So that's basically the beginning of the game. And another good thing is that this game invests a lot more in cutscenes. Like, there's just generally a lot more story to Star Force, which is kind of what made me like it a bit more. So moving forward a little bit, we go through like several days of just dealing with this kid's grief, and just listening to him be sad. And then I think one of his father's old co-workers at the space place. It's called NASA in this universe, NASA. He gives him a memento from his father, which is some glasses or some goggles. He basically just, he's like, this is from your father. He probably would have wanted you to have them, so he gives them to him. He puts them on, and it turns out that this device allows anyone who wears it to see the electromagnetic world. And quickly after that, or around that time, we meet our second protagonist, who is called Mega. He's an alien who's come down from the planet FM. And the FM people are attracted to humans who have negative emotions. And that's where the persona thing comes into it. They basically just do the persona thing. Where it's like, aliens are coming down to people who are feeling bad, like very hardly bad, and they give them superpowers, and they typically use them to get revenge on the world. And just like Battle Network, they're able to interface with computers and technology, and they use their newfound powers to cause chaos, and the protagonist has to go into the electromagnetic world and deal with that shit. So that's kind of where the persona thing comes in, is that they do that shtick. And they do it super hardcore.
Gotcha.
But here's the interesting thing. Apart from our depressed protagonist who doesn't want to do anything, Mega Man, well, he's not Mega Man, he's just called Mega. His actual...
The wolf thing? It's Omega, according to the wiki.
Yeah, that's his actual name. I think
Warrock
Mega
in
might just be a
Japan.
nickname, but his actual name is called... I don't know how you pronounce
sometimes
it, but
he's
it's...
called by his nickname Mega or Rock.
But, his name to the FM people where he came from is called... And I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's called Omega Sis? It's Omega-XIS.
Omega Z's.
Z's, that... Sure.
That's
It's a very weird name, but that's
how
what his
we
name
pronounce
is. And,
Yeah, actually, it literally on the wiki, now that I look at it, it says Omega Z's, read as Omega Z's, known as Warrock in Japan, is the secondary protagonist of Mega Man Starforce series.
that
He's
is a
an
perfect name for him. Warrock.
Yeah, and then his nickname, depending in English, his nickname is Mega. The nickname Geo, by the way, the main character's name is Geo Stellar.
Oh, and that's kind of not as dumb as I thought of, but it's still kind of dumb.
But yeah, his name is Geo Stellar, known as Saburo Hoshikawa in Japan. Saburo or Saburo. I don't know. That is his Japanese name sounds more like an actual name, and then
His
English
Japanese name
Geo
is
Stellar.
Japanese.
Yeah. And then his English name is Geo Stellar. Stellar spelled with one L instead of two. Geo spelled exactly like how you spelled Geo.
Wonder if I can get away with this.
Oh, you did.
Cool, because I really didn't want to fight the fucking gorilla. So getting back to Mega, essentially why he's interesting. Mega is a douchebag. Mega is an asshole.
We have a depressed guy and an asshole. That's what you said.
So the one thing I wanted to write this down, but I fucking forgot to note it. I did notice one line that he had that perfectly typified him, was that it kind of went along the lines of, hey, we should probably go help these guys because I want something to do with my time and you're boring.
Wow.
Like, he fucking constantly calls him out and he's like, dude, you gotta stop fucking being a sad sack, let's go do some shit. I want to go to your fucking school and I want to see it because you haven't shown me anything and I want to go see the world. Fuck your sadness, let's go do things. And
Hey, I'm in this game. I don't like the design of this character. There's a person named Zach spelled differently.
oh, you're also not gonna like him because he is a side character. He's a minion. He's a goon to one of the other side characters, so he's like a double side character. He's completely useless as a character. His character is nerd. He is a nerd, and that's it. Oh, he also has an obsession with his own shortness. A character quirk with him is that he goes to bullshit. He goes to bullshit seminars that'll promise to make him taller because he has an inferiority complex because he's a child.
Fun.
That's essentially all we get out of him. That he's just a nerd or a dork. Way to go, Ryan, and that's definitely how this works.
Okay, so he's a goon for Luna, it looks like.
Yeah, and they do that thing in Pokemon where they actually do give. I mean, they did in Battle Network 2 with Chowd. Luna is technically main guy's rival, but they do it in kind of an interesting way where Luna's thing is that she is super high school level, the student class president. And her thing is that she constantly walks up to main guy and is like, hey dude, go to school. You need to go to school because it makes me look bad. It makes class look bad and you need to go fucking do it. You need to go do it right now. So she's constantly annoying him about going to school. And that's kind of interesting because she does the typical rival thing where she's kind of a slightly a bitch. She's just an annoying character most of the time.
I wish I could remember what the Japanese trope was called, but her design makes me think of the like anime girl who puts her hand over her mouth and goes like that. I forget.
She's very
it's like
prissy,
the
and she is a snooty rich girl.
But does she ever do like the pose where she puts her hand over her mouth and laughs?
They don't really
do.
They don't really do poses, to be honest.
Okay. I don't know how graphically the game is, so I don't know if they could animate her doing that.
I don't think they do some unique animations, but I don't think they gave her any. I don't think a lot of the main characters do.
She's bossy. That's one of the elements of that trope.
She is definitely Boss McPants. But I think the interesting thing about her is that she does do the typical annoying rival character thing, but she does it for a positive reason.
They did a Star Force anime?
I think so.
I'm just on the wiki now.
They did a Battle Network anime for like 3 years.
I knew they did a Battle Network one.
Which is kind of weird considering that Battle Network is a really long franchise. Star Force is 3 games, and that's it. Battle Network is technically 10 games, but 2 of them didn't come to the States. And one of them was because one of them was Wonder Swan exclusive. So it'd be kind of hard to port it, I guess. I've never seen a Wonder Swan, so I can't give you an opinion.
Everything okay on your side?
I am out of Colorado.
I think that the other one could have been interesting because it was 4.5 Operation Shooting Star, so it might have had something to do with Mega Man getting stuck on that man-made asteroid and needing to get back to Earth, which could have been a cute story. Oh, this might be one of the interesting things. I'm actually surprised we got here so early. If it is what I'm thinking. If it is what I'm thinking, I'll get back to the story after this chapter. Hey, Jetstream.
Right. Having a little heart-to-heart?
I have analyzed his words and
I'm back in Batman mode.
able to ascertain his motivation.
At least this will give you plenty of time to read Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Suppose I should thank you.
I'm really disappointed because I'm really disappointed because it looks like they didn't
like that.
it looks like the Zero stand-in's not named Zero and the Roll stand-in is definitely not named Roll.
To be honest, the Roll stand-in is better than Roll, if that makes it feel any better.
Big raises all around.
Because likewise, Roll, which I think Sonya Strum is technically Roll in this game.
Yes, indeed.
She actually has a personality.
Excuse me.
Unlike Male, who was just like, "Hey, I'm the girl who really likes the protagonist, but because we're children, I can't tell him that I love him."
End of story.
I don't know Battle Network or anything, so.
I mean, you know that typical character thing is like the schoolgirl who, is in love with the boy character, but
I get
can't.
that.
Yeah.
I get the gist of it.
So yeah, we just decide to square off on the side of the road.
I don't care who thinks I'm right. And I've got cause.
So if you're
enough for
only in the
killing
first
you.
one, you're not going to meet the Zero guy. Don't look
good.
like.
Probably
I understand
not.
it.
I mean,
Looks like he gets
I finished
second
Star
one.
Force, so I know I didn't.
Oh yeah, it looks like he gets introduced in the second one.
Which is going to be real quick because next game is Advent, and then it immediately goes to Star Force 2.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking forward because ZX kind of ended boring, but it.
Well, interesting. There was a Star Force 4. It got canceled. It's like Mega Man Legends 3.
Yeah, it's almost like Capcom gave up on the franchise around that time.
Was that really wrong?
Okay,
all
so-
around the same time?
Okay, so I will warn you, this is one of the fights that I was dreading because this kind of requires higher skill than what I have to deal with.
Gotcha.
But this is one of the soundtracks. Like, this is gonna fucking be fun.
I will try to listen to the soundtrack, and I'll try to help coach you.
With a 5-second delay.
Right?
We have to learn these timings, that's for sure. because he has timings. What the fuck happened?
He did a bunch of dodge rolls.
We ended up like behind each other, but neither of us did anything.
This is a dope soundtrack, though. I'm pretty sure he's a you parry him to get the ball rolling boss.
Yeah, I think so too. He's the skill check.
He's your Virgil.
That's actually perfect. That's exactly what it is. I was actually surprised that this was going to be that early.
If you swing wildly.
If I swing wildly, I'll hit his sword.
Well, if you swing wildly, like.
Well, what the fuck are you gonna do without your sword? He's gonna punch me? I mean, I guess I should expect that, but still.
50%, so you're not doing terrible. Assuming you have a healing item.
Oh, he grabbed my sword. But I can electrify him or something. I don't know.
And mash out of it to continue this thing.
Oh, what? You're just gonna let him grab his sword, you fucking idiot. Oh, I forgot about this move. I forgot about fucking sliced attacks.
Ready to parry.
How dare you have super armor, you fuck.
I'm gonna say focus more on parry and then attack, you know. Focus on only counter
what the fuck's going on? I have to chop these rocks? Did he seriously just throw rocks at me? Is he a child? Oh, come on. I got no fucking, like, advance warning for that. Except that he jumped, obviously.
He Mega Knight did a backflip and then did that attack. Like, that was your whole signifier that he was doing that. There's a lot of televising to that attack. Okay, get ready.
I might have to go for fucking, like, broke here. Oh, he's doing the rock thing again, which is kind of bullshit because I can't fucking throw it back at his face. Which would be nice.
Once again, focus on parry, not on attacking him. Focus on counter attacking him. So he's gonna dash. Oh, no, he's in the
No, he's not.
I thought that was a dash attack because he jumped back and he did the dash attack with him. But I guess he didn't say the voice line, so it was that.
Wait, he's saying a voice line?
For some of the dash attacks. Not the triple dash attack. There's like one big dash attack that does a lot of damage that got hit by once.
Oh shit, he's doing rocks.
Yeah, they cut the rocks though.
Wait, why would you parry? He didn't do anything!
What's wrong?
Wait, what?
Ready, parry.
Oh, fuck! Oh, he was at 7% too. That wasn't fucking half bad for a first round.
I'm pretty sure that final attack you did that killed you because you were at 20%, so it did at least 20%. It didn't say, hey, are you paying attention or are you button mashing? Because it gave you like a button prompt.
Yeah, it had
I'm pretty sure he got to a certain percentage of health, but now he needs to kill you.
Yeah, has that fucking pause in the middle of his fucking rounds that I need to deal with. And now he's standing on a rock.
Now you're standing on a rock.
That fucking double hit. Need to hit all 4 of them. Fuck. Oh, God. All my health's gone. Okay, there I got it. Wait, what? Well, he's down to a third, somehow.
Yeah, now you're in the punchy
But I'm
phase.
down 3/4.
Oh, the health item, at least.
Come back here, I need to do more than 6%. Oh, no, he did me in. Come On, Ryan, get in there. You need to do your dash attacks. You need to follow up. You need to get in there. Wait, what did that do?
It was literally a counter stance. He literally
Yeah,
took
but
a
then
stance
what
that
did
if
he
you
actually do? He, like, throw me into the ground?
He did this Japanese counter throw thing that I don't know the name of, but it's in a bunch of games.
Maybe it's in Vanquish, too. Because I still swear that Jetstream Sam is the protagonist from Vanquish. Oh, come. I was in Barry stance for that. Oh, I fucking did a counter. Flip counter. Oh, no, rocks. He probably has a tell, but he's also like 100 feet away from me.
Okay, this is an attack. Dirty God. Oh.
It's not an attack, it's rocks.
One of the times he said, say goodnight, you got hit by a big attack that did a fuck ton of damage. But maybe it was rock and just didn't parry the rock. Last time, and I just didn't catch that it was rock.
Oh, I should have been doing some heavy attacks. He was obviously he was guarding. That's the one time you get to do that shit. Oh, fuck. I could have gotten the third one. Fuck. Okay, I got it that time.
When you get to the low time in this case.
Okay, I hit his arm. Come on, get him. Show him up for chapter 2.
Too hard.
I remember that being a lot more of a pain in the ass. But, like I said, the first time I played this, I, like, even had less parry experience, and I'm pretty sure I literally just button mashed in every single encounter to do anything.
And that will learn how you get your ass beat in these games.
So, yeah, Jetstream Sam's theme is probably one of the most famous bits in the soundtrack.
Gotcha.
Kind of like Monsoon's battle music, even though Monsoon kind of sucks as a boss. He gets another famous track.
He barely had any cyborg enhancements.
Apparently his PMC wasn't paying him that well.
Evidence.
I don't know. We kind of just decided to fight and he died.
It is likely no.
I don't think Deserved It is really in that situation.
Human conflict stems from opposing ideals.
I mean, I feel bad. Like, Jetstream Sam is one of my favorite characters ever. He's very suave. Surprisingly, he actually gets more interesting after his death. That we'll see later.
ID locked.
You got a sword. That's neat.
Oh, if you did notice that ID lock thing that just flashed on the sword, this is actually this is actually a holdover from MGS4. Basically, one of the sci-fi things that Kojima introduced in the future was, I don't know what the word is. It's kind of like, it's essentially biological encryption. You know, like they have those locks where you put your eye into the camera, and
Yeah. Biometric scanners.
So essentially, all weapons in the future have that feature, so that only the owner of the weapon can use that weapon. Which I know sounds kind of dumb, but that's a thing they introduced in this future. Is that every weapon is biometrically locked to its user.
It's weird that a sword is biometrically locked, because it's kind of hard to not... Like, you just swing it, like...
Yeah, but it's also made of electricity. Because it's half Pokemon. Do I get another C?
I can see that being really useful. I can see that being really useful for guns, though. Because, like, it makes it so you like a kid can't take his father's gun and go shoot up the school.
Well, it's a major part of the war economy thing, so it's not like for children.
I mean,
It's for war.
I mean, that too.
Wars are fought for no reason. Aw. How expensive is it to buy Jetstream Sam's sword? Oh wait, we can't. That is some bullshit. I want to buy his cool-looking fucking sword. That looks so cool, but I'm too dumb to use it. I'll better buy it anyway. Maybe I'll accidentally use it one day. Well, it's not even 10 o'clock, and I think we just got done with Chapter 6.
Did we?
I think we're gonna be
Anyway,
I think we're gonna be... Yeah, where was I when I was talking about Star Force?
Well, you're
I
basically
know I was
done, I'm
talking...
pretty sure.
I know I was talking about Mega being a dick.
Yeah. But I was gonna ask which version you played out of the three.
I played Leo, because that's what was
Leo?
recommended. And now here's our anime character guy. He's watching some boobs on company time. Classic anti-work moment. He's also got an anime poster in his place.
Raiden, sir?
Are you an idiot? Why would you think that Blade Wolf was Raiden? I know I talked about the Persona angle of Star Force.
Yeah.
Oh, a major part. Do you give a shit about spoiling this game?
What, Star Force?
Hi there,
No.
stranger.
Hey, you're looking good.
Okay, so we're being introduced to a legacy character, but I don't remember her, so it's gonna be hard
Oh,
to
spoilers
give you
for
the
this.
gist of it.
I don't care about spoilers for Metal Gear either.
Well, this isn't a spoiler. This is just a character I forgot existed. I think her thing in the previous game was that she was a very sickly girl, and she was, like, raised in, like, a bubble.
It's okay. Follow me.
And then she just got better? She's very inconsequential in this game, so I don't think we really need to care. Other than I think she's, like, ultimate scientist. Ultimate scientist of space.
She's a scientist, but she's like
You
12.
built that?
Yeah, but you know, she's a classic child genius.
Child prodigist. Okay.
Because, you know, that Metal Gear has a lot of tropes in it.
I would not have guessed child geniuses in Metal Gear. Although I guess we did have a child psychic in the last one we played.
Well, I mean, Ryan is a child soldier. What the fuck is a ramjet?
Right. Hey, thanks, Sonny.
We need to get to Colorado really fast.
Yeah, he's like, Raiden's a child soldier, but was he a child soldier in any of the games, or was he an adult whose backstory was that he was a child soldier?
No, he was an adult. That was his backstory.
Yeah, so because that's different. I wasn't expecting them to actively put visually put a kid in war right now.
Remember, this is a no smoking flight.
Turn off your PS Vitas. You're not allowed to have them.
Ready for countdown.
No time for that. Ignition!
Don't worry about your pre-flight check-in. Just shoot him into space. This is the future. We can do things like that. I mean, to be fair, it's not as dumb as in, like, Police Knots, where they, like, fucking shot a character back to Earth using a cannon on the moon.
I mean,
And if you're confused why I mentioned that, Police Knots was also made by Kojima a long time ago.
in Halo Reach, you literally fall back into orbit. Just you.
Well, yeah, but you're also wearing a tank.
I mean, you're wearing Spartan armor.
Which is a tank built around a human. Oh, we're not going to Colorado. We're going to Pakistan.
Yeah, we have to fly to Pakistan stupid fast, remember?
I forgot what we're going to do in Pakistan because there are
Save the
no
president.
bosses left. Well, I know
Save the
that, but I
president.
forgot what we're actually doing.
Stopping some terrorist thing that is supposed to be as big as 9/11.
Oh, I think this is the Metal Gear chapter.
Anything?
I think. Because I remember an airfield being there.
Gotta be. It's the only base big enough with security contracted out to World Marshal.
All right. I'm headed in.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to the spoiler. In the first game, it is unconfirmed if main guy's dad is alive or not.
Unconfirmed?
Yeah, because they reveal that Mega was imprisoning, because he used to work with the Planet FM people. He was imprisoning the people that Planet FM captured on the space station that drifted towards their planet. So he was their prison guard. He transformed everyone there into EM waves. He transformed them into the wave world. And after that, they kind of just he kind of just lost touch with them. So we have no idea where they are.
Gotcha.
In typical JRPG fashion, they do kill the ultimate bad guy with the power of friendship. Very literally.
That is very anime.
Ah, shit, they saw me. It was probably my sombrero.
It had eliminate all enemies. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to fight them.
Oh, I thought I could have fucking got one of them using, could have gotten in there. I did appreciate the fight started off with a location error. Because I just did, I was just, transmitted 7 feet backwards from where I was. Did they do a new, battle theme to this level?
Sounds like it.
Because I swear I haven't heard this music before. I mean, I guess you're right. Kill them all. Doesn't matter. Hey, I actually got that one. I'm surprised. Usually when they fall to the ground, they're pretty much dead.
Remember, you want to do a combination of vertical and horizontal, so your goal is to cut that out of the body so that you can see it grab it.
Well, I will give that a shot when I can remember. Which has a 30% chance of happening.
I'd give it a
You see that?
15% chance, but
Exif codes show up as unaffiliated.
you do you.
Wait, Marshall has the security contract for this base. Why would they have their cyborg set to the same illegal Exif code as Desperado? It's evidence against
Because they're really stupid.
It's their alibi. They're making it look like Desperado hacked their soldiers on sight because everyone knows Desperado.
Because they need
the Pakistani
they
rebels.
need an alibi for
But if
this.
we go public with the Desperado Marshall connection,
Won't matter. Not when they've got this nice.
They need
big
an
foreign
alibi
threat all
because
cooked
they're
up and
about
ready
to launch a
serve.
terrorist attack.
The media and the public won't be able to resist.
Anyway, are you gonna play
Remember WMDs
Zerker
and all
Saurian or Zerker Ninja?
it's another.
No idea.
Saurian.
What about any humans of it?
I don't
that?
know which of two I'm gonna end up with. I know that basically what I do for this shit is I go on Reddit and say, "Yo guys, which one's the best edition?" And they usually have an answer. I just don't. I think Saurian. But then again, it barely matters because the only things that really change is which boss fights you fight and which abilities you get from that.
The U.S. military
Gotcha.
will know something's wrong.
So you don't know which one you're gonna play out of Black Ace and Red Joker yet either?
I'd probably lean on Joker.
That's the one I would get to. Based on names. I like the Red Joker one.
Right then. There is no time to worry about the soldiers.
Anyway, I
Get to
don't like the
control
design
tower.
of Mega Man Star Force. It's just Mega Man.exe again, but
Mega Man has
I
a
don't know.
gun. Mega
Is
Man
that
has
a
a
gun?
gun. Mega Man is a gun,
he has a wolf arm.
which is a gun.
I mean, yeah, okay, then in that sense, Mega Man always has a gun, but I don't think of the Mega Buster as a gun. I think of it as a Mega Buster.
Well, it's kind of a weird setup because it's not a Mega Man as per the usual, because what they did was that Mega fuses with the main guy to become Mega Man.
Right, which is why he has the wolf arm, because the guy, the alien guy, has a wolf aesthetic.
Which again kind of goes with the fact that he's a dick. That he's a wolf guy. Oh, I should have fucking mentioned that. The main reason why I actually appreciated Star Force is that the fucking main character actually goes through a character arc.
That's what I was gonna figure. You start off depressed, and I guess you took suspension to stop being depressed and stop being vindictive.
Well, it's like
Kind of have a protagonist that does things if they're depressed.
Well, you know, we actually go through a thing with him to be like, I don't know how to describe this. Like, you know, you typical protagonists are like, hey, I want to go do good things because I'm a good person. But this guy is like, he's so fucked off with like a big thing in this game is like personal relationships. And like, because the main guy is like, well, the reason he doesn't want to go to school is that he doesn't want to meet people because he's like that thing. Wait, why is he invisible now? He's like that thing where he's like, I lost a loved one, I don't want to meet new people because, you know, they could stab me in the back, or they could die, and then I'm gonna just feel this pain again. So that's kind of his deal.
Right, the depressing stance of attachments lead to pain.
Yeah,
And
essentially,
don't get attached to anybody.
Which goes into the thing of a major part of the game, which is the brother band. And a weird thing that the game does is like every online friend you make in this world is called your brother, which is kind of odd.
Even the girls.
Yeah, even the girls are called brothers.
That's weird.
Is a little odd, but the brother bands are an important plot thing, and when you do make online friends in this game, they are brother bands, so it's an important mechanic all around that this is a thing. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the main mechanic and the character development thing. So he has to learn eventually that having relationships are actually a good thing, and you know, turning over a new leaf is an important thing to do. Which you know, people through Luna and through Sonya, he eventually learns like, hey, you know, this can be a good thing. He eventually gets kind of tricked into meeting the new teachers at his school because he hasn't gone for like a year, so one of his main room teacher got changed at some point. So he meets him and he's like, oh, that's a really nice guy, I should consider going to school again. This is kind of like a part of it. Which is kind of funny because in the chapter when he actually does go back to school for the first time, it's because Luna tricked him into being like, hey, I started a school play and I gave you a really important part. So, you know, if you don't go, then you kind of fuck it up for everyone else. So you should go. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll go look at the set. You know, I'm not going to promise anything, but I'll go look at the fucking set, okay? And then he, you know, obviously something bad happens at the school. One of the guys goes crazy at the school, so he gets reintroduced to it that way. And, one of the Persona bad guys ends up being his new teacher because basically the principal threatens to fire him because he's not listening to their kind of corrupt mandates. For, you know, he's not following the curriculum because it turns out to be kind of corrupt and kind of evil. So that was a major thing that I liked about Star Force, is that that typical thing that, you know, we take our protagonists for granted for, where it's like, you know, they'll do good things because they're good people. No, he eventually learns that he should do that, and we go through the entire ride with him of how he learns why this is important and why he should do it. Mm-hmm. Which makes him a better protagonist because we actually get the fucking full story of how he learns to do good things for nice people. And be the hero. And I will say that I just really love Mega, because Mega is he's very unapologetic about being a dick. He's like, fuck you, kid. Okay, I'm gonna do what I want, and if you're not gonna listen to me and you're gonna keep being a sad sack, then I'm just gonna force you to do the things that I want. Because a weird thing that happens is that even though Mega is forced to be in his ARM computer, an interesting thing that Mega Man can do is that he's actually able to take control of protagonist's arm on occasions, which goes to a really funny moment where Mega decides to knock out Bud. He just decides to punch Bud outside of what main guy wants. And he knocks him flat on his fucking ass. Which, Another funny thing that the game does is that later on we get we get a Looker character from Pokemon, except he's not as charming as Looker. He's called Bob Copper.
Gotcha.
And he's essentially just consistently around. He's looking for the Ephemians, which he's investigating a radiation that they produce, and he's able to detect it. So what ends up happening is that in order to quote-unquote distract Bob, what they decide to do is that they decide to take control of a pitching machine at, I think, the lookout point thing that he goes to. And what they end up doing is that they launch the pitching machine at Bob, which knocks his ass out. Like, they actually make him go unconscious using this pitching machine. So they decide to knock a cop on his ass. And they do that like 2 or 3 times throughout the game. Which I found incredibly hilarious that children decided to assault a cop.
You can kill someone with a pitching machine, I'm pretty sure, if you're not careful. Like if it hits them right. Because it launches baseballs pretty goddamn fast.
So someone knocked out Blade Wolf. Like a
Anyway,
jerk.
I find it interesting you like Omega because he's a dick. When you don't like any of the dicks in Danganronpa, it makes him dick very quickly become your least favorite characters because they're dicks.
Well, Omega is he kind of still has that underline where, you know, he's selfish, but he kind of still wants to do good things. And I think counterbalancing that with Mr. Depression kind of works, because Omega wants to do things, and that makes him a more interesting character, counterbalancing Mr. Depression. And that's our Metal Gear, as you can probably tell. He's apparently underground like an Onyx. So that's our Metal Gear.
Wow, who would have guessed it had a spider motif? Whoa! It's not like several bosses over had spider motifs.
Well, it's also like, what, like 200 feet tall?
It's kind of like an ant looking, but it's still got spider-like legs. It's supposed to be an ant? I think it's supposed to be an ant.
Maybe it's that bull ant thing, like in 358, that one boss.
Was that the one that was based off of an antlion and I had to explain to you what an antlion was?
Hey, it's that guy from last episode.
I don't remember this guy.
Just a little too late.
Well, we saw him once in, like, security footage.
Armstrong. Impressive little toy.
So this is Senator Armstrong. He has a giant spider.
Idiot. You're not ending our plan. You're expanding it. Check the internet lately.
Yeah, it's just Twitter being racist as per usual.
What? How'd they know?
Someone posted photos of what's happening on the base. The whole world is up in arms.
Show me.
I can open 30 browser windows simultaneously. Wait, so they think I'm the terrorist?
The story leaked early. Then Marshall's plan is ruined.
The hell it is. Look what they're saying. The story just went live, and already they're calling for blood.
Aw, shit, we fucked up politics.
But the president was saying
I don't know, I think Twitter in real life would be more racist than this.
by Americans.
I mean, there'd also be a good half that would be saying the
nothing to
opposite,
start a
but yeah.
major war over.
That's just the sparks.
I agree that the right-wing approach would be a lot worse than the things being said there.
The Patriots, they knew war was
You know, we always want to invade that Pakistan. We want all that shit they've got.
They left us their great
What? Did they seriously make Raiden say the memes?
Whatever it is, memes mean something different in this game than actual, like, actual memes, but it's still fucking hilarious.
You're American. You're number one. then the only value left is dollars.
I think they're trying to do social commentary.
We'll do whatever
Maybe.
it takes to keep it humming along. Even war.
This reminds me of
The Patriots planted the seed. We don't need them around.
I am Mr. Patriots.
Memes any longer. We're spreading them just fine ourselves.
They're
Every
memes any
American
longer.
man,
This
woman,
game
and
taken out of
child.
context is the
We're
great
all
line.
sons of a
The word
Patriots
memes
now.
being used.
We just need something to jumpstart the economy out of this funk. This recession has been
What?
since the
What?
fall of SOB.
Okay, so the economy's been fucked up ever since the Patriots fell down.
The war economy, presumably.
DMCs are
Well, if we start the war economy, then we'll need more economy to battle the other economy.
all those workers
I mean,
spending money,
gotta spend money to
paying
make money, I
taxes.
guess, maybe.
Trust me, a little more can work wonders.
Why did they make everybody gruff-voiced?
Oh, relax.
It doesn't really work when everyone's doing the same voice.
We're not out to kill civilians. Extremists.
Except that we will, all the time.
Madman.
Right, but they're just gonna write it
Of
off
course,
that they're
that
extremists
would
and not
have to
civilians.
include you.
To be fair, like, the DMC reboot's attempt at social commentary was probably like 3 times as bad as this. Because this isn't great. But at least it's better than that. So you ready to see this game's attempt at a Metal Gear fight? Because you know that giant spider, we're gonna fight that giant spider.
Yeah, either giant spider or ant or whatever it's supposed to be.
You wanna know what?
Look more like an ant to me.
Do you know what this thing is called?
No.
It's called Metal Gear Excelsus. Which is great. I love it. It's so
Looks like an
stupid.
ant. It actually does kind of look like it might be an antlion. Because the antlions have giant, like, mandibles out of their mouth.
I do remember the soundtrack for this fight being kind of bad.
What an exciting gameplay!
Well, yeah, I mean, it's... Don't worry, it's going somewhere, trust me. It's going with me getting my ass smashed into the floor. This is kind of the problem with giant boss fights in games in general, is that they kind of just devolve into this stuff. Where it's just like, hey, I'm gonna smash your hand into the ground and then kind of sit there for like 10 seconds.
Yep. It's gonna work. But if you go Ripper mode, will you be able to, like, hyper DPS it? Oh.
Well, first of all, I need to run away better. I need to go to the Prometheus school of running away from things.
I'm glad we at least won another reference.
It's kind of a
Also-
shame I haven't watched Cinema Sins in probably like 3 years at this point.
You don't want to go to the Promethean School of running away from things. The Promethean School of running away from things is when you run in a straight line. Instead of running to the side.
Wait, what?
I don't know, you did enough damage to get to do a little bit.
It's kind of like Sonic's music, except actually done properly.
Alright, run!
I'm trying. Obviously, we need to cut the leg off while we go. Well, how about this for a comparison? Would you take this or Mega Leg from Super Mario?
I don't recall what Mega Leg is.
You don't remember Galaxy?
I don't remember what Mega Leg is.
It's that giant. It's that robot made of 3 giant legs. That you like sat on one moon.
Vaguely recall this boss. Maybe I'm not 100% certain, to be honest.
Oh, I can't get to that foot. It's too far away. Also, I need to fight some ads while it's shooting lasers at me.
I mean,
Wait,
that's both good and
he's
bad.
hitting his own ads. which is fan-fucking-tastic. Get down here. Well, how the hell am I supposed to hit the thing from up there?
Wait for the fall, maybe?
Well, I guess I'll wait for the ads to die, because then I can just fucking run in and hit them. Oh wait, I ran out of energy. This is not going super well.
What? Ryden?
No, I died.
No!
Oh, I was having a little bit of fun with that
Rip.
before I died.
Yep.
Okay, so it checkpointed at 60%. This is probably a good reason why Devil May Cry didn't really do a lot of bosses like this.
The final boss of DMC4, I think. Big statue.
This big statue kind of looked cool. I mean, it had those religious, like, overtones. I don't know if you'd even call them overtones just because they were so fucking obvious. What would you call them? Just like a religious theme?
I guess. I don't think it was any sort of commentary, so it's just the themes of the game.
Yeah, probably not. Could you shoot them, please? Okay, they're kind of on my ass. Being dicks about it. Also, I can't chop them up. Because I ran out of chopping them up energy.
I'm pretty sure every single time you try to chop them up anyway, you get hit with
Yeah, I don't exactly have the time.
You get hit with a laser.
Oh, he's doing the knife blades. Which is... Oh, I need to attack him, I forgot. Do I have a double jump? I don't think so I don't know what they expect me to do there.
Parry.
Maybe.
Get far enough to one side that maybe they don't go full screen.
Yeah, just going for another round. Oh, now I could have dodged that. I'm amazed I got away with the last two of those because my timing was way off.
Same. Be really careful. You have a chance to win this.
How the heck am I not gonna fuck this up? Considering
Oh,
I got hit by like 60% of those feet attacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say laugh.
Or, you know, they could just fucking let me have it. You know, this fucking fight would probably be a lot cooler if they, you know, brought this part of the soundtrack to the rest of the fight instead of just for the leg cut off bits.
I mean, I feel like they should have done more cinematic leg cut off bit parts instead of twice.
Because, to be honest, Collective Consciousness isn't the best part of the soundtrack anyway, so why not just use all of it? Okay, now we're going to the finisher. At least I'm hoping that's what it is.
We're doing it again. Alright, we're doing it one more time.
No, we're doing this instead.
Oh, we're gonna rip it off and then impale it with it.
See, I told you this was gonna go somewhere. Now we're having a sword fight with the Metal Gear. Why is this so fucking slow?
Okay, throw in some horizontals while you're at it there, bud.
I'm trying to do a vertical, but...
Oh yeah, vertical, that's what I meant. You are doing horizontal. Maybe...
Oh, there we go.
This would be way cooler if you were swinging both ways.
I don't think that made it cooler, to be honest. It's too slow.
It. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that we're reducing it into slag, but, you know...
I never noticed that the game tells us how many parts we cut something into. Hold on, stop, we're good. Ah!
Okay.
You had it at 69 parts and then you ruined it!
I did ruin that, I didn't notice.
We could have kept it at 69!
We'll have to settle for 74 and 63. See, I told you that was gonna have a payoff. It's just I don't remember the slow ending. Well, yeah, come on. We had a fucking sword fight with a 200-foot robot. Oh, yeah.
He's a sumo wrestler, even though he's an American senator.
He's actually stealing an ability from One Piece. If you can believe it.
All I know is he took a sumo stance.
Well, now he's absorbing the power of the Metal Gear that we chopped into bits. Because
Took a sumo stance.
Because you know those American senators, they can do that. Now I'm slightly beefier than what I was. Oh yeah, we get to see Ryan get his ass beat.
Absolutely silly looking.
See, he's a football player.
I played college football at an Ivy League school.
And I also have iron hands.
Try University of Texas. Could have gone pro if I hadn't joined the Navy. I'm not one of those beltway pansies. I could break the president in two with my bare hands.
I mean, I would imagine the president usually isn't a physical specimen.
I mean,
starting with most
are
presidents are like 70 years old.
Most U.S. politicians aren't physical specimens by any means.
Yeah, but do we have this guy? We could probably have this guy. We could have Herschel Walker instead.
I don't want this guy in our...
Who doesn't want this guy?
Well,
Look at
one,
him.
he's a warmonger. Two, he's incredibly right-winged.
Well, he's fictional right-wing. Also, I died in one punch. I love that. I went... That typifies this entire
He's
LP.
more sane. He's more sane than the modern day right wing.
That typifies the entire LP for me. Is me just like running in, button mashing, and dying in one hit.
Oh, you are very slowly chipping away as hell.
Well, we're fighting a man who's made of metal.
At the very... Oh, we've always been fighting! Every single person we've fought is made out of dodge!
We can't... Wait, what? That was a fucking Dark Souls AoE bullshit attack. What are you doing?
All I know is the yellow ones are the ones you need to watch out for.
Yeah, those are the ones where you have to, like...
The bear hugs of the,
Also, he
damn,
does, like, fucking
damage.
15% an attack. Just some bullshit.
Those attacks are incredibly slow, so...
Well, his heavier punches are. Which is
Yeah,
where
the ones that were doing 15% are pretty slow.
Okay. Maybe I just need to do heavy attacks. I don't think the heavy attacks are doing much more.
I mean, maybe you should learn full combos.
Well, I can alternate my fucking, you know.
I mean, you can just open the menu and start learning combos.
Well, as you know, it's not like the later Bayonetta games where you get like a practice mode. Maybe that's in the VR shit.
From the very first Bayonetta game, by the way. Like, don't say later Bayonetta game.
Oh, fine. I own Bayonetta. I still haven't played it. Well, now what are we gonna do? We fucking
Also,
chopped our sword in half.
Bayonetta's different in the fact that, like, Bayonetta has very specific combos. It's not very, like, freeform like Devil May Cry.
Well, this isn't really freeform either.
Is it not? Okay. So
Well, I mean,
this one's, like,
it's easy to fucking do like whatever you want, but you know the combos are very like, hey, if you want to do it, you need to do X and X, Y, Y, whatever. If you want to do like the cool shit that you're paying for.
But in Devil May Cry, you can weave those things together. Like the game teaches you, like, hey, this is the thing that goes X, X, Y, Y, you know, things like that. But you can kind of like weave them all together. In Bayonetta, you can't weave them all together. You can only do like if it starts with one button, it ends with a button. That's it. That's the full combo. You can't weave another thing into it, which is what you can do in Devil May Cry.
You've got no principles! Just like all the rest!
Well, at least Raiden knows what politicians are.
You're just another maggot crawling in the pile.
Why does he now sound like Shadow the Hedgehog?
Because he's doing his edgy voice.
You're right about one thing.
It's too bad we're not wearing our mariachi costume in this.
Oh, right? It'd be so funny if in the cutscenes we were in a mariachi costume.
Wanna know why? I have a dream. What? That one day.
Yep. Even back in 2013, they were stealing that on the right wing.
A land of the truly free, damn it.
Although, to be honest, they were probably doing that since the fucking 60s.
Not committee. Where the law changes to suit the individual.
I don't think he knows what a democracy is.
Where power and
Yeah, he wants that.
In the hands of the people.
As long as that people is me and me alone.
Right?
He literally has knife feet and he still can't stop Armstrong.
Where every man is free to think, to act.
What is Armstrong trying to say?
I don't know at this point.
I think he's just like throwing a bunch of sayings in a blender and this is what happened.
Trivia and celebrity bullshit.
I honestly think the internet would be better if it was a 24/7 stream of trivia and celebrity bullshit instead of what it is now.
Right? I think it'd be a lot more fun.
Fuck all of it.
Oh, he said the right-wing thing of fuck the media.
America's diseased, rotten to the core.
Well, at least Metal Gear Rising didn't predict fake news.
We need to pull it out by the
That would have been kind of funny.
Wipe the slate clean.
Yeah, he didn't call it
Burn
fake
it
news.
down.
Why is he trying to convince Raiden? Raiden doesn't even vote.
Evolve, but unchained. The weak will be purged.
This is all of my platform. I'm gonna give this exact same speech in Washington.
They'll make America great again.
I don't even need cue cards.
What are you talking about?
I just memorized all this.
They said America great again.
I'm used
Aw,
He said the
damn.
Trump line.
to get
Aw,
elected
damn,
They
I missed
predicted the
it.
Trump line in this game.
so I can
He
end
said make America
war
great
as a
again.
business.
I will gain the power so that I can be the dictator of the planet.
People will die and kill for what they believe. Not for money, not for oil.
That doesn't sound like a warmongering society. That just sounds like a society that'll tear itself apart.
Sounds like not society. Like it literally isn't just society if everybody's just killing each other.
I don't think he wants an America either. What does he want?
I don't
Does he just
know.
want a seat of power?
Basically, he just wants absolute fucking chaos. Like, he wants like the strong to rule the weak, but he also just wants everybody constantly fighting for power. So it would just be an anarchy.
Hell did you get a
And somehow that anarchy will be organized enough to go on to constant wars. Did they just admit that that didn't make any sense?
fighting for what you believe in? Some
He
That
also
entire
claims he
speech
didn't
didn't
write
make
it.
sense.
or a nation or for anyone else.
I believe in America so that I can throw it in the trash.
Basically.
Maybe I was wrong about you.
I do love how he went through that entire fight and his shoes are still squeaky clean.
Right? He even stomped on us several
rid this
times.
world of pointless wars, Jack.
And now he's trying to get Jack on his side. His hand is as big as his fucking face.
You're not greedy.
What?
Huh?
What?
Did we switch sides?
Okay, no, we're just...
You know, if you were gonna do that, you probably should have, like, punched through his torso and tore his heart out.
Right? I feel like
what
you
is
should
he
pull
doing?
the line after you kill him.
What the fuck are you doing? Why are you looking at your own balls?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you looking at right in like that? Just stand up and put around.
Every egg. Not when you're purging the weak.
And because of that, I will punch you to death.
Weak. You weren't born poor.
Well, clearly I've never been weak, so I don't know.
Fight and steal and kill just to survive. But you did survive. Through sheer force of will, following your own set of rules, with your own two hands.
To be honest, I always say that Capcom can't write its games properly, but even their games are more coherent than this.
Yeah, that's some crazy bullshit.
That was a 10-minute cutscene of nonsense.
Are we back to just fighting them now?
Yeah, we'll fight him again in our mariachi outfit.
And we don't have a sword anymore.
Oh yeah, so this is gonna be even more bullshit. We have to fight him fisticuff style. Also, I lost all my health. I did 1.2% damage.
I mean, this might be scripted, because you're at 0.1 and it's doing some cinematic thing.
Our poncho is clipping into our dick. He tried to do what I advised, but it's not working.
Alright, we just need to do this for like 10 more minutes and we'll win.
Well, I ran out of prompts.
Because I was like watching his health slowly go down as we did that. I was like, alright, if we keep doing this for like 10 minutes.
Well, our heavy attacks are doing more damage. I've got him down to 90.
Yeah, well, he started at 99 when we started the X spamming, so...
Well, if they expected me to fight now, I'm fucked.
No,
Oh
I'm
no, it's
almost
going into a
positive it's
cutscene.
lost.
Oh, we
As I
took
say, the
off
whole
our
thing was
poncho again. Because he's literally made of metal. Now it's time to
Getting
get
more
naked!
wrecked
Nanomachines, son. They harden in response to physical trauma.
Did you really need to explain that? It was kind of obvious.
Also, hold on, if they harden
Jack,
to physical
hurt me,
trauma,
Jack.
does that mean somehow you're causing trauma to your body right now?
Maybe
'Cause if they harden
they're...
to physical trauma, it means it's a
What
defense
did I
mechanism,
just
not an
say?
offensive mechanism.
Well, maybe they just, like, predict it, and... that he doesn't know what they do?
Well, the problem is he can do it when he's just standing. Like, if it's physical trauma, when the punch connects, it should happen. But it does it before.
Because you're right, it doesn't make sense for how he describes it.
I mean, I don't think there is a way to explain it.
Die, you piece of shit!
He just punched through Excelsis. And created the ultimate final battlefield.
All right. I think we're about done here.
I've pulled out my ultimate gruff voice for this. Roar. Oh good, we're finally getting the moment.
Begin playback.
I've been working towards this. And on the last day, Blondie has me doubting the whole thing. We'll leave it up to fate then, shall we, Wolfie? A duel to the death. May the best man win.
Sam.
I cut him down, and that's that. Back to a regularly scheduled international incident. But if he beats me, if I die here, the lock on my blade will disable after a couple hours. What happens after that is up to you, Wolfie.
Ha! Even dead, that guy's a pain in my ass. So... you think that little sword can save your master? Well, go ahead then.
So yeah, that's why Jetstream Sam is cool. Is that he was able to respect Raiden enough to give him his sword because he killed him. In a proper duel.
I was not designed to fear termination.
Huh?
However, Directive 01 is to ensure all data acquired is preserved and...
The one thing that doesn't really make sense about this, I haven't noticed until now, is that why did he set it to a couple hours?
That's a good boy.
I don't know.
Why did he want it to wait that long?
I have learned from him.
Just for the ultimate drama?
Samuel felt
Yeah.
data analysis was inconclusive, but that has changed. I have established new parameters now.
And now, even in this completely broken state, he has learned to be self-aware.
Little fuck.
Don't you have better things to worry about, Armstrong?
Damn much! Armstrong! I set my sword.
If you want your villain to be a complete asshole, you show him kicking down a dog.
Not used in anger.
Is the golden rule.
Please ignore the fact that Raiden himself has killed multiple dogs this game.
But now,
Well, I guess this will just be a battle of the assholes then.
and besides,
Because you're right.
this isn't
We have killed many robot dogs. I've even gained literal evil eyes because I'm now 55% robot.
Let's dance.
Can we defeat the power of politics? Wait, what?
You might want to lock onto the
Okay.
boss.
Well, we're already fucked. And by we, I mean me. Can I, like, just give up on this round?
Hey, what's wrong? Answer me! Raiden! Raiden!
Yeah, I know, Doctor. I took, like, 80% damage in 1 minute.
Yeah, it was less than a minute. It was like in 5 seconds.
Oh, he does it multiple times.
Yeah, because he got hit by 2 of them last time. Oh, he has 200% health.
Wait, what is he doing? Oh, it's his AoE bullshit attack. Also, he set me into the fire.
Raiden, respond!
And also, I got too close to the fire and died.
Good job.
Okay, don't get into fires. It's probably an important thing when you're fighting a volcano. Oh, what the hell? I couldn't fucking run. Get out of the fire, you jerk! What are you doing? Oh, come on, I didn't parry that? I thought it was parryable. Oh, fuck, I was button mashing the wrong button. How do I... Oh. Again, the fucking soundtrack probably should have waited a little bit before going.
I don't know. Maybe it expected you to be better at the game.
Yeah.
Give me your absolute salt.
The game's giving me shit for being terrible at it. Well, we have a while before we run out of time tonight, so hopefully I'll figure it out in that time. I don't know why it's like, it fucking gives me like, what do these lines do?
In a second.
They explode.
In a second the whole thing's gonna explode. He did it the very first time he killed you.
I don't know why it like flashes red though, is what I'm getting at.
What?
Oh, he does the firewall to disguise his attack. So that I can't see it. Even though I should know the timing of it by that alone. God damn it, will you stop doing that attack? Okay, I'm getting tired of your invincible bullshit. I kicked it right when I died.
And I also point out they stole this from Street Fighter. not really, but there's a character that does the whole. No, there's a character who does the whole skin thing that like he's doing.
Well, I already said they already stole it from One Piece. Okay, get off the lines.
Get away from him.
Well, I am doing that. At least I've learned the first 30 seconds of the fight. And now he's standing there, menacingly.
Look at him swagger over. He's like, I don't even need to walk under this guy.
He's playing on easy mode. Oh god, no, 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 no. Okay, now we're finally kicking into a good spot. I actually haven't taken damage yet.
I think he's taking it for a second.
No, no, leave me alone.
We're in a safe spot.
Oh no, he's jumping onto the Metal Gear. Because I gotta get tougher! I need to get stronger!
You did take about,
Here's this!
a fourth of his HP now.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, it was an exact hit.
Wow, that did a lot of, that did, you remember, you got no damage on you when that hit you.
Yeah, that did 100%. Because you have to Zandatsu absolutely correctly or it doesn't work.
You can't just button mash again.
How am I supposed to hit that? It's like, what?
Can't you lift it up? Can't you move the line up?
I probably should have tried that. I thought it was like, oh, am I stationary? How am I supposed to move the line up there?
Because you're spinning the line, but what happens if you just move the line up?
Hey, we know you were doing kind of well, now do it all over again.
I mean, now that you know what happens at that part...
Oh god, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? No! 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 What the fuck? Ah!
He's stuck in that corner, and that's why he's doing it.
Well, of course it's not gonna work if you pull out bullshit AoEs out of your fucking ass.
Except that's super televised. I wouldn't call that bullshit when you have like 2 years to get away from it.
Oh yeah, well I'm not stuck in a fucking combo.
Well, then drop the combo like 3 hits before
Yeah,
you
but
did.
then he needs to fucking recover from it.
What? No, because he's charging up the AoE thing.
Damn it, I can't see the line. Where is it?
You had it for a second.
Can we turn the game in night vision green? That might help. If the block and the lines were not the same color.
This is literally the final boss.
Yes.
Oh.
We are actually at the end of the game. Which would explain why I'm terrible at it. I'll fight you through this fire!
Oh. Also, don't jump away from the AoE attack, just run, I'm pretty sure. It would be a faster way of dodging it.
I think
You have to
I've
jump the
died.
grab, though.
I think
You have to
I've
jump the
died
grab.
6 times in 2 minutes.
I have not been counting, so I have no idea. I'm also away from the screen now, so now I can't actively help you with anything. I only can go off the
Well,
stem.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't exactly that much help.
Well, that's because I'm a bit behind you time-wise.
What the hell? I was standing on him for a second. That's not fair. Apparently I could dodge that just by jumping.
Which one?
His runaround punch.
I don't know the runaround punch. Is it the grapple where he like tackles you to the ground and starts punching you a million times?
I don't think I've been hit by that in a while, so I can't even remember if that's the attack.
The one where the yellow attack where he charges at you.
Okay,
It's a
so
grapple
apparently
and then-
apparently running into him isn't helping.
No.
Because he fucking like pushed me aside the 2 times I tried that.
I mean, as I think I mentioned earlier in this game, the folly of playing these games is when you just mindlessly charge in and button mash.
But I want to get the numbers! How am I supposed to get numbers when I'm not hitting attack all the time?
By being really methodical about when you're supposed to be attacking.
What is this method that you speak of? I know X and Y. Is that one of them?
No. Parry's probably the most important aspect of this game, if I had to guess.
Well, I'm over here, so... Oh, the fish slap again. His attacks are quick. And also, I forgot about the double.
What happened?
Oh, this one's
What
over.
is going on?
Yeah, it is.
Raiden, answer me! Raiden! Damn it!
Alright,
just-
time to... While we wait, time to start up Mega Man X, like tradition. Always play Mega Man X while it's your day to stream.
I love how he gave up on his fucking traditions already.
Oh, no, I went back to him. Started Mega Man X.
No,
right
I
now.
meant him. He was like, hey, fuck war, I just want to kill you. I don't know if I heard that yet, it was kind of funny.
I'm trying to remember,
I'm trying to wait
far
for his
was in?
attack.
how far was I into Mega Man X last time I streamed?
I mean, I don't remember.
I think I either have one guy left, or I'm done with all of them, but I have to start replaying levels to find all the extra shit.
Yeah, you have to play the double thing. Are these gonna still... Yeah, they're still gonna explode.
Okay, I have one guy left. I have the chameleon left.
Oh, come on, how would I lose the damn sword? I mean, at least I hit the fucking, like, attack. At least this is gonna get him down to, like, the next phase. Because I actually did, like, a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage.
I just need to go get my sword.
This is the lowest HP you've ever gotten on.
No! And then he just took away all my health.
Cannot be.
And then he immediately killed me. I am not. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not stronger than this. Like, I did this once before. For the 7 years old video. And apparently, between that time, I've gotten even fucking dumber at it. All that time playing DMC did not help.
I mean, based on the experience you told me, my guess is you play DMC very similar to how you play this game.
I would believe it. Oh great, now I gotta do the sword challenge. Which I'm pretty bad at. Maybe I should look like outside the block. Maybe I can see the line better there. No, go vertical, fucker. Ah, I got hurt. And by hurt, I mean basically murdered. What, is he going over it twice in a row? Seriously? This is so bullshit. Well, I mean, it's not bullshit, it's just annoying.
Right, respond.
I deserve that. I know it should be punished for it, but 100% seems kind of steep, to be honest.
I agree that it does seem kind of steep.
Oh, I got clipped by that. Oh, he fucking faded me on the damn timing. At least I think that's what that means. Can I remember back to 2015 and how I played this game for the first time? I mean, it's like Dark Souls. Eventually I'll just, like, secondhand learn it from getting my ass kicked too many times.
Come on, buddy, answer me.
I mean, eventually you might get lucky too.
I'm just kind of jonesing for hoping... What I'm really hoping for is I get him down to 100% and they'll give me a mid-fight checkpoint. Because then at least they'll get my health back. Because that's like the one saving grace I'm hoping for. Because if I have to do this all in like one shot, then I don't think I'm ever gonna do it. Or it's gonna take until like, I don't know, 11:30.
Okay, what's the chameleon's weakness?
I don't know.
I guess fire, because this level's very grass themed.
The berry timings. That's what gets me. Especially that bitch slap, because it's faster than everything else he throws. I really want to get that punishment in, and I can't.
It is definitely not the fire.
The one good thing is that, like, still, the parries are, like, really generous in this game, if you know where to get them. They're not generous when you're doing the fucking, like, when you're doing the double hits, like the one in a row. I actually managed to get him down to 139, which isn't gonna say much because I'm down to 15. And I need to hit 3 of these in a row? Hit the fucking ah, you fucking idiot! You were supposed to hit the thing! I thought I had enough in there. But he didn't fucking do the sword. He didn't do the swing.
Found it. It's the boomerangs. He's weak to the boomerangs. He literally falls off the wall if you hit him with the boomerangs.
Yep, just throw me in the trash. Oh yeah, literally, he's doing that right now.
This cannot be. Raiden, what happened? You are supposed to be stronger than this.
I think the game's just dissing me at this point. It's like, I thought you were better than this. This is the end of the game. Yeah, but I bumblefucked my way through this entire shit. I'm bumblefucking my way through this. Oh, fuck, I forgot he had the other attack that looks exactly the same as the fucking thing. When he does his firewall, and then I can't actually get around that.
I kinda wish I knew where all the secrets were, though. That's the annoying part.
Well, that's why you just go on MMHP and you get it there. Okay, I actually hit him, but I think I accidentally did that. I actually hit the Amaterasu that time. Now I just need to not fuck it up at 100. Well, why are they... Oh, they actually dropped the health pack. I need that. I need it. Ah, shit. I need the other health pack. Ah, fuck. Yeah, fuck this. Oh, he fucking did... I need to fucking learn the difference, because one of those moves I can hit him, one of them I can't. Oh.
That was cool how I did slow motion.
Yeah, but it's like... Oh, I fucking did the... Oh, I did the same thing again! Fuck. I button mashed the wrong button. Can I heal? Because I kind of need it. Okay, let's get back in this bullshit. He has a fucking, like, counter though. It's great. I fucking got all this health and I'm immediately wasting it. I'm so terrible at the... Wait, what's the green one? Wait, I don't... Oh, I'm supposed to get around him. Wait, what happened? I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Oh my god, I remember he fucking does a boss heal. Ugh, I forgot about that. Well, if it doesn't checkpoint, then I'm kind of fucked. Oh wait, I got the fucking thing! Ah, fuck, I didn't hit the button fast enough. Oh wait, I could probably get it still. I can get the fucking combo in! And this is the one thing that does, like, actual insane damage on him.
Figuring out how to proc it consistently?
No. It's basically just a fucking lucky ace in my back pocket. Well, not really, but that's... He's healing again on the fucking thing. Need to get behind him. Hey, I actually did one of my moves. I might actually get him down to the half. If I don't get hit by that, at least. Hey, I did it. Except now he's just going into fucking Amaterasu again, and I can't fucking fail this one, or I'm dead. Maybe. I have a fucking healing item in the back, but... I mean, if I could hit this, I get fucking, like, a lot of HP shit, though.
You give you HP?
Yeah, they gave me like fucking 4 packs for getting past the Amaterasu. And I actually did it twice.
That's worth it. If it gives you 4 health packs right now, you might feel them.
If I can find them.
I see them.
Oh, come on. Can I... Yeah, I know they have the squares. Can I get the fucking, like... Okay, yes. I finally hit that for the 3rd time. Okay, I got 1. I think I got 2. I think I got 3. And I got my sword. And I also got the fucking... chorus. I might get this. If we could get away from that fucking firewall of his.
You just wait for it to disappear.
Oh, I did not hit any of those damn things. And, fuck, he's healing on me. And I also fucking... Oh, wait, what? I thought that was a fucking thing I could have got. No! No, don't hit me again. God, you need to do that, like, insanely quick, because if you don't do it quick enough, he fucking just hits you. Like... yeah, he just does that. Okay, I don't know why the fuck I did that, but whatever. Come on, need to get you down more. You and your fucking bullshit AoE attack. Oh, he's doing his cracks. Oh, what was that?
Health pack.
Oh, that's another health pack. Hell yeah. We almost got this. Get up, get up, get up. You can do some damage, Ryan, if you get up. I love how I bunny hopped slowly to victory. That was hilarious. Do I have like a fucking ranged attack that could hit him?
And you have grenades, you have rocket launchers, you have...
I don't have time. Okay, I deserve that one. I wasn't paying attention correctly. And I also got kicked by his follow-up. And I'm gonna get hit by his fucking AoE. So he just comboed my balls off.
You're getting greedy. You see that he's low, and you're starting to...
Yeah, no, he's going for it. He's going for Amaterasu again. But I mean, the pattern seems to be the same. So I mean, I've kind of got this.
Just be careful. But yeah.
I need to be careful. I really don't have the... Oh, fuck, he fucked it up. He's fucking switching up on me. Oh, and he also did 4 of them. He did 5 of them. Hit the fucking... Ryan, you idiot! You didn't hit it!
You're fine, you had a healing item.
Okay, I got pounded.
I think that's thematic.
Well, I better pay attention then. Well, I got him in the gut.
Yeah, the frame rate died and like froze up.
Are you serious?
Like right during that final stuff. So all of a sudden you were like, I got him in the gut, and then after that, the picture finally showed up and the sword was in his stomach. I was like,
can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it now. It came back right after you stabbed him through the chest, or stomach.
And now I tear out his heart and eat it. because that's not gross.
Well done, Jack.
Now you can be a senator too.
Dies with you.
Yes, that's how it works. If you manage to kill a senator in battle, you become a senator.
Well, you also have to remember to eat their heart, because that's in the rules. That was Article 3 of the Constitution.
For a while longer, at least. War will continue.
It turns out that the Founding Fathers were disgusting cannibals.
Men will fight.
They just hit it really well.
Don't understand. Causes.
But to be honest, for what I was expecting, 20 minutes learning that fight isn't too bad. I mean, what was that, like 15 attempts?
I don't know, I didn't count.
At least.
Well, you were playing Gecko Man. So.
I eventually went and played Mega Man, you're right. And then when I started to notice you were winning, I quit.
Jack.
Well, at least you can play Gecko Man over the credits.
Use whatever methods you see.
As we discuss this game in finer detail.
I mean, I already beat the Gecko guy, and now I have to go replay 3 levels to figure out where shit is. Specifically, I just want to find the Hadoken. Like, I don't really care about any other
I do remember
upgrades.
finding the Hadoken. Getting it in X2, I think, is incredible bullshit, if I remember.
Well, how do you get in an X1?
I think it's you have to grab everything, and then, a capsule appears in the minecart level?
Okay.
I might be misremembering. But I think it is a 100% thing where you have to get... It appears after you do everything.
Okay.
Which, isn't too bad, considering, like I said previously, X kind of expects you to do everything anyway. I mean, your Street Fighter, you can... Apparently the combo is exactly the same, because...
Oh, that's how you do it? You have to
it's
do
a
the actual
joke.
you have to do the Street Fighter input? I did not know that.
I remember one of the Street Fighter Easter eggs is like, the input was like quarter circle or half circle something. So I think it is a fighting game input.
A Hadoken is quarter circle punch, a Shoryuken is, well, I don't know if we have an exact name for the motion you do other than Dragon Punch motion. The image on, like, in the game will show a Z thing, but in my opinion that's not very clear, because when I first played fighting games I was not doing that Z correctly.
So yeah, that was the end of Metal Gear Rising. Now we're just gonna have an outro.
Neat.
Which is probably not going to be good for us because we literally talked over the whole plot of the game.
That's fine.
Because I said at the beginning, the plot of this game doesn't really matter too much.
That's fine.
It's like PMCs, war economy, politics. That's kind of the plot. And then you just smush all of that together. I mean, I said Sunny in this game literally didn't matter, but I didn't think she would matter that little.
Let it go, Courtney. At least Armstrong will never be president.
And considering it's 11 o'clock, this might be the perfect time to cut it, because I think next episode we can have an easy time doing the DLC.
Nice.
Yeah, we definitely need that camera shot on the boobage. We need the shirt meat on full display.
I forgot this game had DLC.
And I will let you determine the quality of it next time.
The world's first cyborg staffing firm is
Because I will say, personal opinion, there is definitely a reason that Konami let it, after a while, become free.
All right.
And we're sure this isn't child labor?
So all the children can work now, the rest when they come of age. And it's strictly voluntary, you know.
We're not running a charity here, huh? Donations.
How the fuck did you do that? He literally caught, like, the coffee in the cup before it hit the ground.
He got lucky.
It's not a perfect solution. But you know what? At least these kids will get a decent education.
Well, I'm not about.
I wish I bothered to know any of your names.
Also broken homes.
This is exactly what happened with, like, the characters of, like, X4 onwards. You're, like, support guys. I never bothered to learn their names because exactly this happened. they didn't do anything.
A peaceful application for all my research.
Since when do you care?
Well, recent events have been food for thought, shall we say?
No kidding.
Speaking of recent events, how's our new recruit working out?
Ah, yes, quite well. Quite well.
Oi, Sunny! Where you have this then?
Hang on. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, okay. You make me head spin, you know?
So we just gave the random child a robot arm?
Same age as me. But all this spaceship, you're genius, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And you're hot for days.
Huh?
I like how the translation of the
Alert. Alert.
I don't remember what ethnicity is supposed to be.
it's
I know.
Cajun, but he's
Well,
speaking
it might be Cajun from where he came from.
he's speaking in Creole, but I like how when he said "you're hot for days," it like said something about her being cute in the bottom instead of it like being a word-for-word translation like all the rest.
All I know about is this kid is that he's Latin American somewhere.
Rescued me too, you know. Saved my life.
We were talking about it when we were in that level.
Well, he's also a meaningless character, so I also immediately forgot about it.
Well, because he said where they were, it said where they're from, so. He's from a French-speaking area, so it makes sense that they might have French Creole.
I thought Creole was kind of a more generalized term, and like places might have their own form of Creole.
I mean,
speaking.
that is true, but when I'm saying Creole, I mean French Creole, which is like the famous Creole language,
Right, and I know.
which is what the Cajuns speak. French Creole.
Is
It's also in the
hero.
Caribbean. It's in a couple areas.
I don't know if I'd call Ryan a hero, to be honest. I think he just got paid to do his job.
I think it just, yeah.
Okay. This is loading through a black screen. Well, we're here, so we can finally get to this. So DMC head Cheddar Smack, what did you think about Metal Gear Rising?
I mean, story-wise, didn't give a shit. Gameplay-wise, I don't know, because I didn't play it.
I'm glad that we got.
As you pointed out, you had no idea what you're doing, and so because I never physically had my hands on the controller, I couldn't actually learn how the combat system worked throughout the whole time.
I love how he went through the whole game and you don't have an opinion on it.
I mean, I said the story's not that great. That's my opinion. Is the story's whatever.
I think that this is fun.
The story's memeable. The story's memeable.
Like, I think that this is, like, perfectly a translation of Metal Gear's usual oddness, and then they just fucking, like, they turned it way up and made it completely ridiculous.
I mean, I'll agree that it's a pretty ridiculous game. I haven't played enough of Metal Gear to know past that.
I mean, the reason why I wanted to play it originally was that it just had flashy combat, and it was kind of just fun to watch.
I mean, it did have flashy-ish combat.
And I'll say again, I mean, I did really love what they did with Jetstream Sam. I thought that the whole, like, honorable duel thing was very interesting.
Yeah.
It's probably just because he lucked out with a really good voice actor and a really good design too. It's just made him probably the best character in the game. Because Raiden, like I said before we even started, like, they turned Raiden into a robot fucking cyborg ninja guy, and he's trying to do Batman voice, and he's still not cool.
100% true.
And he's been dealing with that stink ever since Sons of Liberty, because they fucking pulled a famous fast one with that game where the first level you play through it as Solid Snake, but after that you go to where the rest of the game is going to take place, you play as Raiden. And I don't know if like people got really pissed off when that happened, but it definitely did like help people get attached to Raiden when they actually did that. Where they just like swap protagonists, especially when Solid Snake appears in the rest of the game as a character. So it's like, well, why are we stuck with this wet blanket? This wet blanket who has like 5 minutes worth of relationship problems with your other side character. So yeah, next time we'll be doing probably both DLCs because I think each one is like a couple of hours. Even with my fucking all thumbs playstyle of this game, I think we should be able to get it done at most in 5 hours. And that's in the case if like I fuck up everything over and over and over again.
Gotcha.
I thought we were gonna have to do this in 4 episodes. I didn't think we were gonna get through the whole game tonight. Because I thought there were 9 chapters, it turns out there are 7.
Here we go, we did it though.
I didn't remember the ending of this game going so fucking quick. It's like you do most of the game, you get most of the plot going, and then like after Sundowner, it's like boss, 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 boss. Like the fucking airfield thing was like fight like 3 or 4 groups of guys and then the boss happens.
The last couple levels, in my opinion, are rather quick after we did the fight with the Mega Man fight where we had to fight Monsoon and the Spider Chick again. And then go and fight the guy with the heat shield thing. Like, after we killed him, I felt like the next, like, actual levels happened really fast. And then all of a sudden we were at the final boss.
Yeah, maybe after Sundowner they were like, well, we killed all of our bad guys, let's just finish this shit up. We ran out of story. Darth Vader music, because we love puns. I was wondering if I had anything more to say about the Star Force thing, but honestly, I can't think of anything that I'd like to point out too much. They did change up the combat pretty significantly, because I think the combat of Battle Network was kind of a big issue where the grid system kind of lent it to being like really precise, and bosses usually have a lot of coverage and could dish out pretty significant damage pretty quickly.
Gotcha.
But what they did was they decided to, instead of the grid from Battle Network, they actually turned the grid sideways. So you end up fighting on the grid, but there's like a 4x3 grid in front of you. You don't have like a 3x3. You have a 3x1. So you just move right to left. And on top of that, they also give you a shield that you can pull out at no cost, which for a Capcom game, when they give you a pretty significant power-up at no cost, it's pretty rare. Because when they give you something that overpowered, they usually give it a lot of downsides to kind of offset it. So they give you that because there are some attacks that are like undodgeable, and you have to use that to get around it. And there's like very few games in the game that are unshieldable. Which makes it really good, and it really does help to make the combat less annoying, basically just easier. I think I barely save scummed like any of the boss fights, to be honest. Like I think I did an insurance save, and that was kind of it, because just like Battle Network 6, they maintain that you get access to more powerful cards earlier. So you can actually get used to their patterns and just prep easier for the hard stuff at the end. So that was very much appreciated, where they improved the combat pretty significantly.
Someone will buy them. PMCs are in demand once again.
Yeah. Fighting for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
Beg pardon?
No. Nothing.
What do you mean causes? The cause is money. The cause has always been money.
Your mind is made? You will not come back.
Sorry, Boris.
I understand. But then, what will you do?
I will invent the teleporting gun case.
I've got my own war to fight.
So what, you're just gonna go around the world and kill people?
Gonna go be an assassin or something?
My brain is saying that there's more stuff to say with Star Force, but fuck, I can't remember any of it.
Oh, you know, you'll play the next one, and then you might have more stuff to say for next time.
I already talked about the character arc thing, which is really important, and Mega's attitude, which is, and also the fact that you actually punch out a couple of characters in the game. So, I suppose it's pretty obvious that eventually main guy does go back to school.
I mean, I figured as much.
And he actually does pretty well. Oh, I think I wanted to talk about Pat. I think his name is Pat Spriggs. They kind of tried to do a mystery thing with him where I think he did kind of like the other mystery character that I can't remember when I was talking about Battle Network 6, where they would like appear and disappear kind of oddly. But the problem is that he gets introduced like halfway through the game, and he only does that for one chapter. So it's not really a mystery because they kind of immediately give it away. Where the mystery is, and it's kind of a unique twist on it, is that Pat has a double personality. Because he actually went through a more tragic thing than the main guy did, where he's actually a straight orphan. Because his parents decided to abandon him in a dump. Which was kind of a bit more mature than what I was expecting. That they literally just left him in a pile of trash when he was a baby. And what ended up happening was that the FMEN decided to inhabit like his double personality. And now he just kind of has to deal with both of them.
Gotcha.
But again, the problem is that we learn about his tragedy, and then literally like the day after that is like all of this is revealed to him, because his dark personality, which is actually a dark personality, convinces him to try and become brothers with main guy. And the weird thing about this this game that's completely discordant from reality is that one of the messages that you can put on your personal page in this game is for your like deepest, darkest secret. And in universe, they actually take that seriously, and they actually legitimately put their dark secrets in their dark secrets, whereas in the regular internet universe, in our universe, people would just fuck around with that and put stupid bullshit in there.
Yes, that we would.
And obviously Pat's dark secret, once he becomes brothers with main guy, will be revealed that he has a double personality, and he wants to hide that because, you know, he's kind of evil. So it gets revealed in spectacular ways. Dark personality kind of coerces, corrupts Pat to join his side and join his quest for revenge against his parents by helping out the FMENs. And essentially what the FMENs want to do is blow up Earth. And that's essentially their whole plan. Is that they're basically, Mega has a key to their doomsday machine because he stole it when he decided to betray them and fuck off. So what the FMENs are doing is they're sending all these agents where they still need these persona hosts to actually get down to Earth, but they're being sent to Earth to get this key from Mega because they know where he is. And the really dumb thing is that I thought that the ultimate thing, which is called Andromeda, was going to be a cool monster or like a black hole, and what it ends up being is just like a giant face. It's literally just like a giant face.
Well.
And during the end of the boss fight, it actually unmorphs and reconfigures itself to being kind of a battle mech, which would have been interesting if it wasn't like during the last 10% of the boss fight. Another dumb thing that they tried to do to like put a twist on it is that a plot point in the game, and this is going to sound real dumb, is that there was a different planet, and this is where another weird thing is that the 3 satellites that I mentioned earlier, they each have an admin in them, which is another space alien. So each 3 of the satellites are being watched over by a space alien, which is why they're called Leo, Pegasus, and other guy, is because they're animal-shaped aliens for shaped how they're supposed to be for each of the satellites they're named. So Leo is a lion alien, kind of like that.
Gotcha.
And where these aliens came from, they came from a planet called AM. So they come from planet AM, and what ended up happening halfway through the game is that we learned that planet AM was completely obliterated by planet FM. And supposedly everyone died, but the satellite admins managed to escape the obliteration, and another stupid twist happens, is that right at the end of the game, for no reason, they reveal that Mega was originally from planet AM2. And they tried to tie that in with Main Guy's character arc, where he was like, hey, I was hiding this from you for this whole time, but I actually went through a tragedy too. Everything I ever known died. So, you know, he can sympathize with Main Guy's depression. But it doesn't really make sense because he gets over his depression about halfway through the game and learns the reason to be a hero. But that's only revealed at the end of the game, so it doesn't really make all that much sense. And honestly, when that was revealed, I was laughing because they revealed it so stupidly that it just sounded ridiculous. It was kind of like in X6, where at the end, when you defeat the final boss, when the final boss is dying, he's like, hey, yeah, I also revived Sigma for no reason, and now you have to go fight him.
Well,
because it's literally the same, it's on that level where they just pulled it out of their ass at the last minute. It's like, Mega's from planet AM. Who fucking gives a shit? Like, he acts the same, he's still the same guy, he has the same backstory. It's like, nothing's changed. I think another thing I wanted to say is that I don't know how good Star Force 2 is gonna be, because the reason why Star Force was good was because of this character arc thing, and we actually get to see some character development happen. But now that Star Force is done, now he's turned into a typical protagonist. He's turned into a typical hero and learned, how to be a good guy and why. So, if they can't do that character arc again, I'm thinking that Star Force 2 might be more boring because they don't really have an intriguing story to work with. And I think the best thing that they could do was introduce, like, more side characters to develop them instead. Because I don't think you're going to do more character development with Main Guy because they already left him as a hero, and I don't think they're going to want to develop him into something that's not a hero. So he's kind of got nowhere to go.
I mean, there's a couple different things that you can do with a hero where they stay a hero and it's still like a thing. He could end up in a moment of doubt. He could, face that kind of thing. I'm not saying that they're gonna do that, but they can, they could have him question what it means to be a hero, or whether or not his way of heroing is a actual good or useful way. A villain could use how he heroes to the villain's advantage, and that could throw him into a moral crisis. There's things you can do, is my point.
I think I was also going to say that the side characters, they also get some character development, whereas in Battle Network, it's, I don't really have a point of reference, but I heard a little bit. It's kind of like the side characters from Sun and Moon, where I think that what happened in Sun and Moon, where they were just like, hey, here's this big group of characters, that are all kind of static and they don't change, and you're just gonna hang out with them. They're your friends. You just kind of handed them to you. And they kind of do that in Battle Network, where it's like, here's just a group of people that you're friends with, and they're all just decent people. Whereas in Star Force, they actually get some character development, and they get some... We actually reveal some of their flaws and their bad sides. Because, like I said before, most of the bosses that end up getting corrupted, they were good people. Like, the one that I talked about before was, like, the nice teacher who was, like, arguing with the curriculum. Before your role stand-in turns into your role stand-in, she was also corrupted by the alien that ends up being her double.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Luna also goes through the same thing. And that's because, she overhears her parents being like, hey, these lower-class children and their stupid bullshit, they're distracting her from her studies, and she's becoming a worse person. So we need to get her out of there and into a really strict school of a higher class so that she can, be put on a better path towards her future. And she doesn't want that. And she tells her parents off for this, but obviously they don't listen to her and they think she's being ridiculous. So the anger that causes attracts one of the aliens to her, and she does the typical thing where she threatens them, and it turns into a chaotic situation as per usual. So, your characters do get a chapter where we get to delve into their character goings-on and kind of get more involved with them. Whereas in Battle Network, you were just handed them, and, they never changed. They were just always kind of generally your friends, and they didn't do anything. So I thought that was also an interesting twist on it, was that they were actually building their side characters to do things.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, all I can say is that fair is fair, Capcom. It seems like you learned your lesson about making portable RPGs. I can't have an opinion on Breath of Fire or Dragon's Dogma, which is some of your other RPG stuff, but Battle Network was pretty bad for a long time. The game does still have spelling errors in it. I was noticing several, and I definitely remember noticing consistently there were like 1 or 2 in the Battle Network games, so they weren't the best produced titles ever. And that was probably because, like, Capcom was pushing them to get them out on a yearly basis. Or probably, like, a near-yearly basis, so they probably couldn't do their best. But, yeah, it seems like they're learning, and, I don't know what they're gonna do with the sequel, but I am hopeful for it. My next game is gonna be Advent, though. And the one thing I did want to tell you, because I know that you're not a fan of the gameplay style, but the neat thing that ZX did was that rather than being a typical Mega Man game, it's actually a pseudo Metroidvania, which I thought was fun because I love Metroidvanias.
What I don't like about Metroidvanias is the fact that you get really fucking lost in them.
I think a better way of putting it might be that ZX is a 2D game that has an open world to it. I think the problem might be with the typical Metroidvania problem where they don't have a lot of teleporters, and some of the teleporters are kind of limited, which is kind of a pain in the ass because the open world is actually pretty big. So I did want to tell you, because if you were going to fall down the rabbit hole, I don't know how well you're going to get on with ZX. And
Gotcha.
A big problem I had with ZX was that the villain is incredibly boring. Because, I don't know if I mentioned to you this before, but Capcom's, villain reveals are very, very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
They're not subtle. And, immediately when they were like laying out the premise of what ZX is like it's another 100 years after Zero. So everything's kind of been reset, and essentially what happened is that humanity was like frayed and cast to the winds, and a company named Slither Inc. Decided to make this huge settlement and kind of reclaimed human society through the power of his corporate machination. And when they said that the head of Slither Incorporated was named Serpent, I was like, no, obviously that guy's the villain, and I was 100% correct. And it did get really stupid in Battle Network games, because in Battle Network you would be able to pick out who the villain was if they had a unique portrait for their dialogue. Like, anybody with a unique portrait was probably a bad guy, because otherwise, like, everyone else is using, like, generic dialogue portraits, and that's a huge problem because it just spoils it immediately when you see a unique one. So, I should probably get to the point of why I thought it was going to be better in ZX, because they were teasing that they were looking for, like, this Model W. A big part of the premise is that all of the heroes of the Zero series have been moved to the ZX era by these model things. These model things that are given to, like, the bosses and the main characters. Like, the ones that the main character gets are obviously Model X and Model Z. But there's also ones for Leviathan, Haryapuya, Fafnir, and Phantom. So when they were mentioning, like, this Model W, I thought that the final villain was going to be Reborn Vile, but it turned out to just be Serpent. And Serpent has had, like, no character development. He has no arc. We barely had any time to learn about him. He's just generic, I want to be bad, the bad guy, I'm really evil villain dude. Who's just I want to take over or blow up the world sort of thing. So I'm hoping that ZX Advent will get into the Vile stuff, because Vile is, like, he's a really over-the-top evil dude, but I think he does it in kind of an interesting, cruel way.
Mm-hmm.
So if he ends up getting reincarnated and just fucks shit up, I think that that's going to be really good. But I will say that the ZX Mega Man, him and Gyro, his old boss who ends up dying within, like, the first 30 minutes of the game, which is a real shame, because those 30 minutes, Gyro is a really good character. And it was a real shame that they killed him immediately, because I thought that he could have been... He's your typical hero protagonist, but he kind of has a little bit of an edge to him, and he does call out Mega Man on some of his bullshit, and, like, gives him a kick in the ass to, like, motivate him to being the real hero, which I thought was really cool. He has, like, an interesting, I guess snarky would be a way to put it, personality. They just had a really good chemistry together, and it was a real shame that they killed him. But that's how you up the stakes.
Right.
So yeah, that's going to be my lineup for the next couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure Advent's going to be a little bit of a longer game, because ZX was as well, and a lot of time spent in that overworld. You know what? I did want to make our topic for this podcast Mario Party, but we didn't have any time for it, so I'll probably have to try and shove it in during the DLC. Because I do have a lot of things to say about Mario Party, especially in recent years. And I think you might have enough experience with Mario Party that we can actually turn it into a big topic.
That we could.
So yeah, I don't really have much more to say. We finished Metal Gear Rising tonight. 2 weeks we'll be doing the DLC, and then we'll be spinning for whatever game gonna follow that. Could be a long one, it could be another 3-episode easy one, so I guess we'll just cut it there unless you wanna talk about some more news or throw in a last-minute topic?
I can't think of anything for now.
Well, I guess we get an early night tonight, then. Next week, as per usual, we're going to be doing Danganronpa, and we're going to be discussing the recent Mikan chapter. We're about, I would probably say, we're on like the 4th murder chapter, so we're about halfway through the game at this point.
Yeah, we just finished chapter 3, so we're on the start of chapter 4 out of 6 chapters. So we're right at the beginning of the second half.
I'm really hoping that the game starts pushing on the gas, because I still think at this point it's still kind of too slow for being halfway through. I think we need more pictures of all the guys going to class again in another dimension. Or I don't know, maybe reveal something about the big bomb on the island. We will have to get back to the aftermath of voting for Sonya and being wrong.
Is that what we're calling it?
I think so. I think it's going to be a little funny because I like to imagine that we actually voted for Sonya and like the votes are like publicly viewable by Mono Bear, and you like after that you got to feel like such a shitbag for voting for Sonya and she's still alive, and you just have to deal with that you voted for Sonya because you believe that she did it even though she clearly obviously didn't. Like, how big of a shit must you feel like if that was actually, like, the votes were made public?
It would probably make people targets.
I guess the only thing I have left to say on that is that I am still surprised that Mikan did it, to be honest. I'm sorry if we spoiled that if you didn't see the last episode. But, you know, it's kind of your fault. We did the episode, so it's not really a spoiler anymore.
Also, it isn't like the first time we fucking talk about games that we've played, so like there should always just be, if we're talking about a game, blanket spoiler alert at this point.
Yeah, you had about a good 3 minutes to turn off your brain, so that's kind of on you. But yeah, just never expected Mikan to have the... It's kind of weird to say have the balls to do it because she was kind of given them by the magic diseases.
Well, we have a question of, wait, what the fuck did she remember? Why is she like this to answer?
It turns out that she was actually the boyfriend of protagonist Hajime, and the secret's gonna be in his question marks.
And whoever the beloved is.
Well, how do we know that Hajime isn't it? Although,
I mean, we don't.
she knows who it is, so it probably isn't him. Because didn't she, like, remember who he looked like? Or... Are we assuming that she has a boyfriend and not a girlfriend? Or did she actually say it?
She did not gender the beloved, and I know who the beloved is.
Is it because it's from V3?
No. V3 has no connections to the other games.
Yeah, and that's definitely a good thing.
And someone could argue that that's a spoiler, but I tell you right here, right now, if you know the lore between the first 2 games, by the time you go play V3, it only takes like 20 minutes of playing V3 before they do something that says, okay, this is either incredibly well past timeline-wise, or it's a completely different story in its own completely different world. And it turns out to be the latter of those two.
I think V3 is going to be an interesting LP because we're basically going to be starting with the ending spoiler, and like, for me, I'm just gonna have to be like, okay, the mystery isn't the mystery. The mystery is, okay, how are they gonna build this up to how badly are they gonna fuck it after they build it up? Because it's like, the story isn't the mystery at that point, it's like, the middle bits are the mystery. It's like, how how fucked up can this get is the mystery of V3 for me. Because we very, like, salted that spoiler very hard in a long ago podcast.
I mean, I don't think we said the exact what happened. We just said that it's very disliked.
No, I'm pretty sure we did, because I think that's the one that's gonna be the dumb thing where it's like, hey, it was a reality show the whole time.
Well,
we were just broadcasting this for entertainment. You are all not real characters. You're characters in this meta play that we've invented just to dunk on you. No, it's probably not just to dunk on them. It's probably some like meta, like we needed to broadcast the despair to the world to keep it going or something dumb like that.
So, you know, part of it, I guess. Maybe we did talk about it.
No, I'm pretty sure we talked about it even before we started Danganronpa because you went on a rant about V3.
Could. Yeah, it's garbage. We'll get to it in more detail later, but yeah, it is indeed garbage.
Well, we will discuss the McCon thing in next week's journal entry at the start. Because we definitely have to talk about it. It's the most recent interesting thing that happened, and we'll be discussing the reality TV show Unwinding of V3 during that LP in, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. So I
give it like 2 months, yeah.
So we still got plans, and we'll see you next time on the new. I forgot to title this at the beginning. The newly what the fucking word? The newly inaugurated the Balancing Act.
That is indeed what we're calling it now.
I'm sure I'll make like a fucking MS Paint logo for it at some point just for shits and giggles. Because I already have a stream thumbnail for this of the two guys getting confused and pointing at a mountain.
I thought one's guiding the other one to the mountain.
Yeah, they are, which is perfectly apropos for what we do. I show you a game that I think is interesting, you show me a game that you think is interesting.
Typically how it goes, yeah. Every now and again we'll do one that's both of us are blind to.
Yeah, I think I got a couple more blind ones on my pile, but until the end of this game, we'll